You chat too much.
My bank account empty.
Chat too much.
As soon as the money forward to the account, they come out to the account same time.
Cheers.
Bill off a peer. Food off a yam.
1, 2,
Money off a
1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Put money into your TFSA.
Let's go.
Put money into your RRSP. Bomba clots.
Welcome to the Chat Too Much podcast. It's your boy Ty Rex.
And your boy Ayo.
And the producer Rooks.
Wagwan with the Wagwan popcorn.
Wagwan popcorn. They not school.
So we're gonna explain to the audience about our special time capsule episode number 2.
Yeah, Time Capsule episode number 2. So the reason why we do these is to set us up for the times where one or more of us aren't going to be able to be here. So, Ayo, you want to explain the rest?
Yeah, where are you going, nigga?
So I'm going to the States.
Hey.
I'm going to go see my dad. I haven't seen my dad for a long time.
Okay.
So
Where in
my
the States does he live?
He's currently in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
I've
where's
heard
that?
a lot of good. It's actually close to us. It's like just on the other side of.
Is it?
It's like
Looks
northeast.
relatively far.
It's northeast. It's far because we're in the most southern part of Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Maryland
fuck you're
is-
talking about. But Maryland, your father is in Maryland.
Yeah.
Why is he in Maryland?
So he went to school. Like he goes to school there actually.
Okay. So, like, have you been to Maryland?
Nope. First time in my first time in the States.
Oh,
So,
are you excited?
yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. You know, see what
Are you gonna buy a gun?
No, I can't bring it back here.
So,
I don't think you can own a gun in Maryland.
oh, hey, some American shit.
Yeah.
This nigga goes being all geographical. Oh, it's near Baltimore.
I'm a nerd, fam.
Baltimore.
Drive over to Philly in Pennsylvania and get a couple straps, bring it back,
Where are we?
sell it for like $5.
Yeah, we're pretty
here.
far.
We're here, and
relatively.
then Maryland's right here.
That's mad far, B.
Yeah,
It's mad far.
a little bit south of Pennsylvania.
But yeah. Check out the United States, you know, see what go on.
So, how do you feel about being the only one here without perfect attendance?
Gee.
Oh, for real?
No one else here missed an episode.
It feels good.
It feels good. Why? Why does that make you feel good?
Because
Man, I can't
it
even think quick.
means it means that.
Waste you.
Give me a second. Let me.
I can tell this nigga would be a bad liar, fam.
You know?
I'm trying to get him to sneak some
Terrible
over the border.
liar.
They'd be like, "So, why are you coming here?" He'd be like,
Well, yesterday when I was talking to my dad,
I definitely don't have a gun in the back. Nothing. I would never." So, so that you're going to Maryland. You're gonna have a nice little trip. You taking a bus? You taking a plane? What are you
We're
doing?
taking a plane.
Ooh, okay.
But
So-
it's a small little like 1 hour plane or whatever.
Okay. So
Yeah.
because this is a time capsule episode, we're not doing our regular format.
Yeah.
We usually do a Wagwan right now. Tell everybody Wagwan right now, but we're shooting in the middle of the week. Like what day is this supposed to be actually dropping on?
on a Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. all
No,
episodes
next
drop on a Monday.
2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. It's supposed to drop
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So this is 2 weeks before you're watching this.
Yeah.
Whatever date that is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So on this time capsule episode, our structure is going to be a little bit different, and we're going to start off with some
funny-
wait.
Funny shit or serious shit? Nothing's really serious.
We're going to start off with some icebreakers, nigga.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I'm new to this, fam.
So we're going to mostly do reaction videos today. So we're going to do a lot of reaction videos, and I'm sorry for the audio listeners that may not be able to see some of the shit that we're reacting to, but you're going to definitely get our commentary in the middle of it. And I got an icebreaker for us. Do you guys have any icebreakers, or is it up to me?
It's up to you.
Okay, first let's start off with how are you guys in spirit?
Good. Spirits are good.
Your spirits are good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I'm normal.
You're normal?
I'm okay.
You getting coochie lately?
No.
Oh, okay. How about you?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Y'all are abstinent.
Yeah.
Good youths.
I've been abstinent.
Same stuff.
I feel like
96.
the closest that I could probably get to Gucci is if I just went out more often. But shit's expensive, bro.
brother, I was just having this conversation, not about the expensive part, about the going out part. So my close homeboy, I don't remember if you met my good friend Jesse, but anyway,
I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Jesse.
Oh yeah, I'm dead. So anyways, so he recently got a girlfriend, and he was telling me how he met her at lobby, and I was like, yo, I'm like, case in point, go outside, you'll find a ting.
So why are you not outside?
I mean, I go outside.
Shit's expensive, bro.
Bro,
I was outside Friday, actually. I was outside Friday.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But honestly, I don't like that whole too expensive to go outside to find a shorty. I'm not going to lie, fam. If you got game, you could get a girl no matter what. Mm-hmm. Broke niggas, like, it doesn't really matter my finances.
Nah, okay. You know what? Let's list off some places where you can go outside to find some coochie.
No, let's not.
Why not?
I don't want to do that. This is not help you learn how to date time, nigga.
Brother. You are club age. There's multiple places that you can go in Hamilton where there's loud music and
there's not that many.
No, the problem is that he's not smart. He's not part of a lot of social circles and even like smaller groups. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even if I'm not very liked in the music community by a lot of shit Hamilton rappers, I'm still in the community. You know what I'm saying?
We have to take him to these fucking places.
No, he could literally have a little bit of his own independence and put himself in different environments. Join a fucking team. Join a fucking, like, there's things to do out here. Like, join a fucking book club, nigga. There's so much.
Join a book club, eh?
Hey, run club. Well, you don't really like reading, you know what I'm saying? But a book club.
Does Hamilton even have a run club? I keep seeing that, like run clubs.
I'm sure you could look it up.
Are you into any sports?
Not really.
Are you into any video games?
Play a little bit of Fortnite.
I know, but you could create like a community around any of your hobbies. There's different people who like doing different things. I'm not gonna lie, a girl put me on Fortnite.
Yeah, but Fortnite, you make friends online. Like typically, they're like in the States and shit.
Okay, but you don't have to have those type of relationships. You can meet people who you could hang out with in real life and then also play Fortnite with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just saying there's different communities and doing different things where you can meet different people. That's how people find their little circles. I feel like this podcast is an example of that. We probably wouldn't be hanging out as much if it wasn't for this podcast.
No.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
fair.
when you get in little things, little social circles and similar hobbies and interests, that's when you meet people, including women. You know what I'm saying? But if you stay in your house all day and just do everything by yourself, you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, so I got to find activities and hobbies, eh?
Yeah, find activities and hobbies. Things
my friend's been trying to get me to go dancing, but
yeah, bro,
I just haven't been super on it.
Or like learn something, bro. Join some sort of club, or like, you know, some sort of like, you know,
like a sewing club or something,
or how
knitting club,
fucking Zumba, like, you know, is that what it's called?
Zumba? Yeah, Zumba.
Like do something, or like, you know, a little like join one of those programs where it's like a group workout type of program. Since you're into working out right now, there's groups.
Do they do classes at the gym you guys use?
There's this thing that I went to. It was like Orange something.
Orange Fitness.
Yeah, I think I went there. I did some like trial thing where it was like a bunch of people who were just working out together doing the circuit and shit. And that shit was mad challenging, mad fun, and there was a lot of different people, girls and guys. I'm just listing out that there's many. You need to get yourself involved in different communities of people with similar interests and goals. And it seems like your health goal is your main thing right now. So maybe try to dive a little bit more in that direction.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a good. That's a good direction to go. Is just look into
fitness stuff.
Fitness.
Okay.
Anything fitness, because it could be salsa dancing, could be
salsa dancing.
Like if you played ball, I'd say join a ball team. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the greatest, but join a ball team. Join like if you do music.
I don't think ball's my thing.
Yeah, but I'm just giving an example.
Yeah, I feel that.
Even if there's something you were into in high school, you're not into anymore. Even if you're into anime and shit, like there's so much different things that people do that we just not taking in. Join a Facebook group and then see like what different people link up to do. Like even a book club would be sick for people who don't get out much, but like maybe you guys link up to discuss the book you're reading. That could be fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm actually taking it more seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll help you out a lot, brother. You never know who you'll meet.
Yeah. Okay, so first on the list, what I got, I looked on the internet, the interweb, Beyonce's internet.
The ether.
Where'd you get that from? Beyonce's internet.
Elon Musk's internet.
Yeah, why'd you say Beyonce's internet?
Al Gore's internet.
What the fuck?
Who's that?
You guys don't see people. You guys don't see people on Twitter doing that shit.
No.
They're like, how dare you say that on Beyonce's internet? They just name like someone. They'll name someone like mad iconic. They'll be like, yeah, this person's internet. You know what I'm saying? Like Elon Musk's internet.
That's actually so funny. I can see how that could be relative because it's like if that's what the topic is, like how dare you say it on Tory Lane's internet?
It's usually people like bigger than Tory Lanez though, like someone like Beyonce, Elon Musk,
Taylor
like
Swift.
Bezos internet.
Yeah, like someone like super big like that. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So for icebreakers, I went on the internet and there's this website called wouldyourrather.app.
Okay.
And we're gonna do a bunch of would you rather questions. So you guys ready?
Now. Yeah.
So be filthy rich but suffer from depression, or be poor but happy.
That's an easy one. I'd rather be poor and happy.
Poor and happy.
Filthy rich, but suffer from depression. Because I'm already depressed.
But if you have the chance to be happy, if it's giving you the chance to be happy and poor.
I mean,
hey, you can't. It's harder. It's harder to get rid of depression than it is to get wealthy. So,
and I'm gonna say that what's the point of having money if you're not happy? I'm just saying, like in my opinion, I think the whole purpose and this, I'm getting deep here. Pause. But I think the whole meaning of life is happiness. To enjoy the ride while we're here in this unique experience we call life. Imagine you're dying and you're having that flashback your whole life, and the whole time you're pissed, you're sad. That's gonna be like, fucked, I gotta relive this shit. Like in my flashback, like damn, that sucked. Damn, that sucked. I was not here. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you look back and your flashback was all fun, amazing times, and you're just like, yo, I really valued life while I had it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that life should be about being happy and enjoying it while you're here. Because what's the point? I'm not.
I get that from a sentimental perspective. You know what I mean? But it's just like, niggas are already poor. Why not just be happy? Learn how to be happy. Why bother trying to be rich? Instead of
well, you don't have to be rich though. You don't have to try to be rich.
It's harder to. I'll say it again. It's harder
to be happy than to be rich.
Happy, yeah, than it is to.
That is true.
Build wealth.
Yeah, it's hard to find. If you have genuine happiness and peace, bro, like, why do you need to be rich? Like, what are you missing that would make you need to be rich?
I feel like it's the next level of the map. What's the gamer term for it? It's like
unlock the
it's the next level. You just got to see what's going on and then the next level.
Grass is always greener, bro. Sometimes everything's blessed on this level, and that's all you need, and that we just got to be appreciative. But moving on, these are random, by the way, so I don't know what the fuck is gonna tell me. So it says, speak like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader.
Holy fuck.
Ooh. How does Yoda speak?
I don't know.
Like,
isn't it weird?
Eat this.
Oh yeah, I think I know what Yoda sounds like.
Eat this banana I want.
I'd rather talk like Yoda, bro.
You'd rather talk like Yoda? I think I'd rather breathe like Darth Vader. I'd sound cool.
No, but imagine while you're fucking.
You're telling me that's not, come on. I think shorties would like that.
What? Okay, shorties, let us know if you like that.
Bro, you know how many goth shorties you would bag with that, and nerd shorties you would bag with that?
Go to like anime conventions and shit. And just
I've never watched Star Wars.
Me neither.
So I'm gonna have to watch it in order to be like, utilize my new skill. Okay, share your location with everyone all the time, or never be able to use the GPS again.
Oh,
share my location.
Yeah, share my location. Bro.
GPS is
what if man's are trying to kill you? Man's got an easy drop all the time, forever.
Damn.
Like, let's hope you don't piss the wrong person off. They always know where you are.
You have to be
you can't hide from nobody.
Good yo.
Yeah, fine.
But I agree. I can't live without a GPS.
Some people do that though. Like you go on Snapchat and you know exactly where man's are.
Yeah.
You just share their
I
location
find it
to
crazy
everybody.
that girls do that. Like they're just okay with it.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Like
you realize it shows me what part of your house you're
This
in.
one's kind of dumb.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, why do people on Snapchat, like, why do people leave their location open to everybody? Like, why do people do that?
Bro,
you just know where they are.
Zero survival skills.
Especially women, it's just like, yo, why?
Bro, I don't get it.
It's never the baddies, though.
I think yo,
let's not clip this.
Nah, that's not even a lie, fam.
Okay, this one I don't get. Maybe you guys can make it make sense, because I don't get this. It says, erase your worst memory or relive your best memory. Because wouldn't we all just relive our best memory? If it's our worst memory, why would we want to keep it? It says, erase your worst memory or relive your best memory.
Yeah. Because some people have some like crazy shit happen to them that has altered their psyche and like basically been traumatized by their worst memory.
So it's like you need to kind of remember that in order to like, you know, live your life forward, like, you know, that taught you a big lesson type shit.
Yeah. So basically, would you rather it not happen? Like, would you rather, again, like, let's say, you got molested as a child.
But I get to relive my best memory though.
So would you? Would you rather forget that you got molested as a child, or would you rather? That's the option. Would
you went rather very extreme with it? God damn.
That's some of those worst memories.
Yeah.
Would you rather forget that happen?
Yes.
Or would you rather relive your best memory?
I'd rather relive my best memory.
Yeah, I think I would rather relive my best memory because a part of me is like all of my worst memories, like I learned from, or like character built me, you know?
So be a whistleblower exposing government corruption or a high ranking official in a corrupt administration.
Neither.
Ooh, no, you can't do neither, nigga. This is a good question.
It depends on the activities that the
we know what the government's involved in, nigga. We know what we don't know specifically, but we know the type of realms that we're talking about.
Sorry, go on.
If we're talking about involvement in the files and shit, I think I'd rather be a whistleblower than be high ranking.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing. If it's like if the Epstein files are real and mans are eating kids and like, you know, eating humans and raping and molesting and doing all that weird shit, then you're
tied to it.
Yeah, that's why I choose to be the whistleblower exposing the government corruption. But if it's just like, yo, fam, I'm just like, you know,
skimming off the top.
Yeah, like, you know, just some finessing ass corrupt nigga that's just like, you know, everybody else is struggling and I'm just like taking advantage of the system and shit, reaping the benefits.
Yeah.
Hey man, you gotta pick a side. You know what I'm saying? We're all part of the same system. We gotta pick a side.
Oh my god! And then afterwards, then you run for president and be like, "I try to stop them niggas, bro."
Facts. Though. Okay, tell me when you want me to stop it. It says, "Be able to control people's emotions around you, or control your own emotions perfectly."
Honestly,
could you imagine that? Yeah,
I would rather pick number one.
Yeah, I'm a sicko.
I think that it's only right for me to choose to control my own emotions perfectly because that's something that I struggle with.
Hey, good you.
Y'all don't really snap, so it's like, hey, why you guys need to control your emotions? Well, you guys don't really snap like that. I'd be snapping.
Yeah, but then if you could control other people's emotions, you could control how they like react to your emotions.
Nah, but if I have low emotional control, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
like, once you have low emotional control, something that's out of my control will emotionally bother me.
Yeah, that's just straight self-awareness.
Okay, I don't think you're that bad though.
You don't know me, nigga.
You don't know him.
I think I've been doing well, handling things very well. I haven't crashed out. Actually, that's a lie. I'm in a lot of situations because I crashed out. You just haven't seen me crash out before, so you just thinking like, okay. I don't think Rook's seen me crash out before either. Probably just heard many stories.
I think because I've known you for so long and I know how you get, like it's easy for me to envision it.
Yeah. Okay. Should we do how much more should we do before we move on? One more?
Yeah, I'll do one more.
Okay, be convicted of a crime you didn't commit or kill and get away with it.
Ooh.
Well, that's hard.
I'm killing and getting away with it. I'm sorry.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's actually a good one because it didn't say you have to kill an innocent person.
But who's innocent to you? Like, who would you choose?
You're
going to be the judge and the jury for whoever deserves to die.
If the other option was to be convicted for a crime I didn't commit.
How long am I doing? If it's a Tory sentence, fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not doing no 10 years for no one. But I'm not going to lie. I'd just rather kill somebody. I'd just rather not go to jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd just rather not go to jail. Sorry.
The option is to not go to jail? Yeah, I'm taking that.
I get to choose who I get. I get a free body?
A free
body is a double whammy. God damn. We got to come back to this would you rather shit. I actually like this little website thing. It gives good questions. So, moving on, we're going to start reacting to our videos. So the first one that we're going to react to.
Oh. Hey, man.
You don't care?
No, I don't care. Get out of here.
Want to pause it?
All right, whatever.
Sorry.
So this one, for the people who cannot hear exactly what's going on, it says a preacher narrowly escaped being killed by a stranger. And that's pretty much literally what goes on. This is something that I would want you to like, yo, if you don't see this right now because you're listening through audio, I want you to search it up and watch it on your phone or some shit. I've seen it all over Instagram, but it says a preacher narrowly escaped being killed by a stranger. Now let's see what happens.
What are you here for a 90
Let me get a precept. This is about the Bible here. If you don't have any questions regarding the Bible, get down the street.
What the fuck Bible, man? I'm from the Turtle
This is
Clan.
Joe 924. Joe
924 what?
He just pulled out a gun. A white man just pulled out a gun on a preacher.
That's my Turtle Clan. Okay? I'm fucking native.
Okay.
And you're gonna come fucking talk to me and you're gonna tell me to fucking step, nigga? Who the fuck are you, nigga?
Okay, so let me read you something.
Who the fuck are you, nigga?
Let me read something.
Yeah? Go ahead and fucking read.
Let me read something.
Cause you're gonna fucking preach, nigga?
Let me
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be shitting my
fucking
brief.
Let me read to you.
Who
Yeah,
the fuck
100%.
are you?
First of all, you gotta calm down.
I gotta calm down, but you're gonna call me a fucking imposter.
Yeah,
You're
because-
here fucking protesting
I am,
my
and I have a
fucking
right to.
clan. Yeah,
Can
but
I-
you're
can I
here
read
protesting
something?
my clan.
If you were here-
and then you wanna fucking talk to me
If you were,
about this
if
respect.
you were
Shut
here-
your fucking mouth.
If you were here,
Shut the fuck
The
up.
way I would have shut up so quick.
You think this is a fucking joke?
You're drunk. I'm out.
Drunk.
522 division.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm a fucking gangster.
Okay. Okay.
And you're here fucking talking about fucking naval, tribal fucking things?
You see this? This is live.
I don't give a fuck.
You see this? This is how it is. This is how it is for us when we come out here. Hey, this
For you.
reminds,
Oh,
this,
wait.
is, this is reminds
Oh,
me
for you?
of Victoria and Dundas.
Oh, for you, right? You're
It's
a
already
fucking
done
black
that.
man. You're talking
So
about my
what?
fucking people?
But we're brothers. If you are a Gadite, we are actually brothers, and this is what I'm talking about.
Is this
Yeah, I
Canadian?
come to you
I don't
and
know.
ask you.
You're
No,
not listening.
shut up.
No, I don't.
I
have to.
come.
I'm trying to teach you.
You don't need to shut up.
Yo, bro.
So the man grabbed the gun while the man was talking, and now they're off camera wrestling for the gun, and we just hear them. Seems like he's beating the gun out of his hand.
Bitch ass, bitch ass, yo, bitch ass, get the fuck up, get the fuck up, get the fuck up. You know who you're talking to? I'm fucking crazy. You don't know me, now you're leaking. You should have been speaking, now you're fucking leaking. Bitch ass, don't ever come up here and disrespect my shit. Now you're all leaking. Get the fuck out of here. Now I took your gun. That's what's gonna happen to you.
Yo,
nigga came out, bro.
No, I said when the New Testament turns into the Old Testament. Let's go through some of these comments.
Let's go through these comments here.
Preacher man went back to street prophet for a few minutes. Facts. Wow, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Facts. All for the preacher crashing out.
Bro.
He tried his hardest to stay calm.
This will always be one of my favorite videos. I wonder how old
facts.
this is.
Happy Black History Month.
Okay, so question for you guys.
Happy Black History Month.
Question. How would you guys handle this situation though if that was you?
Honestly, bro, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to do what bro did.
No.
That's a damn,
I think
that's a damn
to be
fact.
honest, because I have no training under that kind of situation, I would be of the camp of just
Staying still and quiet.
Yeah.
And then like
You
apologizing,
got it,
trying to
bro.
just make
Yeah,
you got it, bro, type of thing. Yeah, probably that's probably what I would do. But like, I'm not gonna lie, too many times of like that gun pointing towards me, he cocked it back and him like keep on pointing gun towards me. I don't know if my body would be able to stop my hand movement from like literally just like trying to grab his hand, because the more he's that close to me, just waving that cocked back gun around me,
Yeah.
I would have been like trying to keep it from pointing at me. So I think
Yeah.
my hand would have been like at least out in a range where I could be like, where that might be a possible situation. I don't know if I'd have the guts to actually do it, but I feel like I've been around a white guy like that before.
Yeah.
I feel like I've like, not too long ago when I went to that one Galentine's party, there was this one weird ass white guy that was there who was just like, you know, he gave that type of energy, like just type of crazy type of like, you know,
Yikes.
psycho, not all there. Like at one point he seemed like he wanted to be my friend, and the next point he seemed like he wanted to fight me. But he was just like, but every single person there was annoyed by his like weird ass crash out behavior. You know, talking about he's from some block on Rimo that I never heard of. Like nigga, I ain't even heard it.
We know you live on
Rimo Road.
But at the same time too, I've seen like some situations where even like, because again, some people are just so crazy that you just being like, you got it, bro, isn't enough for them. And they actually like, you know what I mean, pop your shit. So I think the right decision to make in that situation is to be calm on the surface, but be plotting like, how can I disarm this person?
Yeah, to have the guts to actually go through with it does take some
So take
real
balls. But
Yeah.
again, if you're saying like, you got it, bro, but the man's not
Yeah.
guanin,
Yeah.
then you have to start plotting.
Yeah. Because the other thing is too, is like, that was a lot of situational awareness. Is like he realized that the whole time the guy was talking to him, he was extremely close to him.
Yeah.
So that's already in a good position. The gun was down.
Yeah.
Which is double time good.
That nigga
positions.
did not know how to use a gun.
He had no
gun safety.
Yeah, no.
yeah, not at all.
Okay, but wait. Why isn't any of you guys giving credit to God? He was preaching.
God did.
Yeah, he was preaching the word. He was preaching the word, and no weapon formed against him prospered.
Yeah,
God did.
God did. Hey. All right, you guys ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we got?
More violence.
Well, we wanted to go straight to this one.
Yeah.
Hey, well, have you seen this?
What y'all bitches gonna do?
I haven't
Both
seen
of
this.
y'all some bitches. Fuck what y'all talking about, nigga. Both of these niggas some bitches.
So bro just got rocked,
The man's bro. This is. Okay.
but he didn't fall down.
Okay, pause it for a sec. For the audio listeners.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Okay, so in this video, we see a big guy in a green shirt. He looks at least like what? 290, 300?
300.
He looks at least 300 pounds, and then there's it looks like these two working men.
Yeah, they're landscapers.
There's
actually.
two landscapers who seem to be in an altercation with the big man. And the big man is the one who said that these niggas are bitches to some innocent bystander recording this whole thing. And now the two working men proceed. One of them swung on the big guy.
Yeah.
And now they're jumping. He gave him a nice open, like a nice swing. You know what I'm saying?
I gave him a swing. He rocked him.
Yeah. So now they're just jumping this big ass nigga.
Yeah. I'll try and give you a play for play. They're on the ground.
Those are the weakest punches ever.
The one guy is standing while they're on the ground and just feeding him in the face.
But the green man won't budge. He won't budge. Niggas just like, what the fuck?
They trapped.
They're trying. They're like, what the fuck?
They trapped.
I'm not gonna lie, those some weak ass punches, bro.
Yeah, straight weak punches.
The way my Timbs would have been in his forehead,
You see what
bro.
I'm doing? I'm just.
You know what time it is, right?
Yeah, what time it is, right?
The big guy said, you know what time it is?
Why do people punch like this, bro?
You know what time
You
it is,
be the
right?
fight first before you can see.
Alive? Mink? He just threw him.
Now
into
the big
counter.
guy is beating up both of the employees. They can't even use teamwork because they're tired. Yo, one of the employees tried to put his hands up and got an open punch in the face. It's funny because everyone's just watching this, letting it all go down. Nobody's even stepping in.
Boy did damn good. He did good.
He got one. Bro was like, hey, he got one for the big fellas.
Yo, that was crazy. So I got a question for y'all. So, can I trust you guys to be in that same situation if we were the two guys jumping the one guy? What would you guys do if we're jumping this nigga and it's not working? We're just not powerful enough. What is our next act? What is our next move?
See, I have too much composure. I don't care if there's three of us. If there's a man of that size, it's like, bro, we're not fighting this guy.
So you're gonna watch us get crushed?
Fam.
Oh, no, bro. Honestly,
No, I'm saying like, bro, like,
after the first rock, man should have just left.
What do you mean left? The man wants to fight you back now. You hit him first.
No, but he was like disorientated. Like he
No, he
was
wasn't.
about. Yeah, he was.
he was rocked.
He was
bro.
rocked.
He was
He
not
had
enough.
a chance to leave, but he was like, nah,
There
I
was
gotta
no
get some
chance to
more.
leave, bro. That man was not. That nigga, he could take a hit.
Just-
that
yeah.
nigga was
Dude,
ready.
run.
I don't see one situation
Yeah, I would have
where.
ran. 100% would have ran.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't see running would have made you guys look worse, bro.
If I don't
You
care.
guys are on camera. You're gonna run.
I don't care, bro. I care about my health and safety. If I can throw one punch, rock a man enough so that I can get away, that's game over. I'm home
In
my
my
bed.
opinion, fam, they don't know how to jump somebody. That's what I think it was. I would have jumped them.
Of course
way
not. They're
better than that.
landscapers.
So how would you have jumped? How would you have jumped?
First of all, they have Tims on. They weren't utilizing their kicks. They should have been kicking him way more. They should have been jumping off the table onto his head. You know what I'm saying?
That's how
They
you
should have been
catch a
used-
body, bro.
Def Jam
They
Vendetta
should-
for New
that's
York.
That's how you
Fam.
catch a body,
But
bro.
fam, that nigga was indestructible. You have to deal with the nigga. You can't deal with him like a regular you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta actually deal with the man. The thing is that I grew up in the hood, nigga. I see niggas get
We
jumped
know.
multiple times. I've seen I thank God, I pray to God, I thank God so much that I've never been jumped. Thank God, I pray that I never ever get jumped in life. Because I've seen many niggas get jumped. And I'm always just like, why ain't he run? But like, that nigga, he didn't run because he knew he could beat both of them up at the same time. And he did that. So he had to like wait for them to get tired a bit, knew that their hits weren't really working. And then he just like, said, okay, now it's my turn. Let's fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I will never go out like that, fam. I'd rather get crushed and like at least we're going back and forth. He won. Rather than just like, yo, we're trying to jump this nigga and it's just not working because those punches looked weak. Niggas didn't use their Tims. Niggas didn't use any tools around them as weapons once they realized that their body wasn't getting it done. Yeah. Looked like they were skit. The punches looked trash. They should have threw an elbow.
Should have chokehold him, bro.
They should have done something. At one point, one of the niggas was watching the other nigga beat up the other nigga because he was tired. So it was just like, yo, imagine we're jumping this nigga and then this nigga's beating him up and you're just too tired and you're just watching, bro.
Yeah.
If you guys are like that, bro, let's just not go outside together ever.
Nah, that's okay. Again, I personally feel like if I was that determined to hurt somebody, I would at least have some level of calculation to think about how can I best hurt this person.
Everybody has a plan till they get punched in the face, bro. At the end of the day,
so if I'm in a situation where I'm jumping someone and I'm looking at a nigga on the ground, my homie's punching him, I'm not just gonna go, that's what you're supposed to do.
But to your point, it's like you have Tims on, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You got to think about like, okay, what can I best do in this situation while my buddy is occupied?
Nah, the thing is that you have to try everything. So once you start punching him while he's on the ground, you have to realize that your punches aren't working.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even start punching him. That's what he's saying is like why would I waste my energy using my fists when like I'm wearing Tims?
Or I feel like
him. Like there's a lot of different things.
I feel like that was just a battle of willpower. And I feel like those two dudes just did not want to hurt that man enough. Because the other guy, he seemed like he did not give a fuck. He was ready to destroy. He didn't. He was.
No, it was like, it is, right?
Yes, he had the willpower, bro. Because there's no way that big guy had more stamina than both those guys. So it seemed like, yo, if they wanted to like, if they're on some things like, yo, we're taking this guy out. If they had some anger, none of their punches or kicks or their attacks seemed like they had aggression behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or these niggas are really just weak. Genuinely weak. Like,
but yeah, if we ever jump somebody, bro, we better be ready to actually like hurt the nigga, bro.
That's what I said. That's what I said. So I'm like, if I'm in a situation where like I genuinely feel like I want to do some damage to this person, I'm not just gonna like, I'm gonna think about, okay, what can I best do in the situation?
Have you guys ever jumped somebody?
I've never jumped someone, but when I was super young, I got into a fight, but it was like long time ago.
What, did someone jump in?
No.
Have you ever jumped somebody?
No.
Have you ever been in a fight and then people jumped in? Or have you jumped in when someone else was fighting?
No.
Okay, you guys are gonna seem like a fucking hoodlum.
You are. It's okay.
No,
gives you good character. Gives you good perspective outside of ours. You know.
Yeah. I didn't jump a lot of people, but I've jumped in. You know what I'm saying? It's just like sometimes you gotta throw a couple kicks.
But again, what I can imagine if I see someone getting jumped and like it's my friend group that's jumping them, I would just be thinking, shit, I don't want to kill this nigga. You know what I mean? Which I don't want to catch a manslaughter.
It depends on the reason you're jumping them. You know what I'm saying?
But like again, and I know like the whole like heat of the moment, you don't know what you're doing until you get punched in the face. Yeah. Like, bro, like I have a friend that literally went to the bin because he got attacked and then the guy ended up dying.
Yeah.
Now he's a convict.
So
he's a felon.
Yeah, I don't want to kill someone.
I'm a felon for much less. About to be. All right, moving on.
Yeah, switch up the topic a little bit. No more violence. We're going into some relationship shit.
Relentless Diary. Shout out to the Relentless Diary.
Shout out to Relentless Dem.
She's fun.
Super fun.
Super fine, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I hate to say because I don't agree with what she did, but this is cheating done well. She had a boyfriend in high school.
Well.
Yeah.
In high school?
She had a boyfriend, was whatever, I guess he was convenient. And then she had the guy that she really wanted to be with. We were at a house party. Like her and the guy she wanted to be with were like really hitting it off. And so she texted her boyfriend real quick. She's like, hey, this is not working out. And then went in the room with the next guy. So it wasn't cheating. Technically, she's like, we're not dating. She didn't reply back yet. But like,
what did Bomba cry?
That's pretty much.
I hate that statement so much because I see it a lot.
And funny enough, like the day after they got
it wasn't that day,
they got back together.
but it was that week, you know?
Oh my god! They got back together the day after.
Oh my God.
He doesn't know why she said that. He's just thinking she's just like having a lapse of judgment. We're just having like an off day.
That's crazy.
I thought, she was puppeteering.
You guys can't see them. This is what they're doing behind the screen. The puppeteer.
That's when it gets. That's when it's a gray area because technically,
Nah, that's nasty, bro. You cheated. That's like being on top of man. Be like, hold on one second. I just gotta break up
this isn't gonna work
before you put it in. Like, bro, what?
No,
Do you believe in breaks?
No.
Okay.
I've taken breaks, but whatever you do during a break, like stand on it.
What do you think about that?
I disagree 100% with you. Because first of all, I don't do breaks.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't do breaks. So
That's
like
fair.
there's no like whatever you're doing standing on it. No, we're staying together and we're working this out as a couple. What is the point of the break? Just please tell me the point. How that helps us get further in any way. It's not beneficial.
I think like further on in this clip, they're literally just like, why can't you guys just be together and take time apart? That's basically what you're saying.
First of all, let's not skip the scallywag who cheated. Like we're just ignoring the part about the scallywag that texted their boyfriend. Like, this is not working out.
You know what the crazy part? You know what the crazy part is about that? They got together again the next day.
But you know what's crazier is that girls actually compartmentalize. Like, this is the guy who's like, I have, but then here's the guy who I actually want to be with.
Yeah.
Like, what does that make you guys feel about your security if you were to meet a girl? Like, do you feel like girls have that in the back pocket?
Me, bro, it's as far as my algorithm, what is feeding my brain, I'm super insecure.
I respect you admitting it still, because then I can't call you insecure. You can be like, oh no, how is that being insecure? Like, nah, nigga, you know you're insecure. You know what I'm saying? But according to the other part about breaks, do you guys believe in breaks?
Not anymore. I did
Your break situation was
my break situation was absolutely fucked. But anyways,
you're not getting into it today.
I kind of want to because it was so long ago. Fuck it. Yeah. So this one girl I was dating, we went on a break, and then I guess it's whatever. I guess I can say it's my fault of not like stating the clear lines of like
the break,
what I meant by let's go on a break or like I need time to myself.
You initiated the break.
Yeah. Yeah.
You silly goose.
So I didn't engage it correctly. And then so after I discontinued the break, the response that I got was I felt completely single. So like,
yeah, you deserve that shit, nigga. Because like dead ass, you think you deserve that? Because like, bro, what are the rules of the break? And then what do you mean? It's just like, okay, we're just gonna take a break and then we're gonna be back together. Like, how does that even work? How does it even like logically make sense?
It makes
this whole
no
break
sense.
thing.
It makes no sense.
Again, my kind of naive mindset about it, right, is that if I tell someone that I want to break, and the first thing that they do is go fuck another nigga, I think that was a good test on my end to know that, oh shit, this person wasn't that attached to the
I disagree because I'm thinking, why are you testing shit? Why aren't you valuing what we have and working on fixing it?
No, I'm not saying do it as a test, but I'm just saying that like if that's what you do, then that's why like, oh shit, that's you.
But then
not
what's the point of the break? Are you single during the break or not?
No.
So then what's the point of the break?
Basically,
that's what we're saying.
I'm
It's
saying
like-
that like from his perspective, right? Which is I can imagine that like someone who hasn't identified exactly what a break is like. I just needed some time apart from you, right? But he made the mistake of calling it a break. But she is like, oh, okay. I'm
Is
gonna
that
fuck someone else.
Is that a mature? Well, she thought she was single. What is the mature? If I was someone told me that we were on a break, I thought that hey, we're not together right now. Because like, what is the rules and regulations? What is the point of the break? I'm just thinking like, if we're adults, we should work out our situation. If we just need time to ourselves, let's just say we need some time to ourselves. But to say that our relationship is on a break makes it seem like we're no longer in a relationship for this break period.
Yeah, I think what it kind of emulates is that there's a possibility that after this break, I'll come to my senses and say, yeah, I don't actually want this relationship anymore.
Yeah, so if someone that seems so fucked up to be let me just give some time to decide if I want to be with you or not. And right now we're just not together, but we're not together. Like that just seems so like dumb. That seems so controlling. That seems like there's so much room for error, and it just seems unhealthy. So instead of
I would say if you kind of preface it like that, then and if another person is like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna do me, then I get that. But if it's just like I need a time apart, but it's maybe you didn't, you know, like if you didn't say I want to break from this relationship, but it was like, oh, we need some time apart, but the other person's just like, oh, okay, I'm single now.
How does that work when you're married?
Huh?
How does that work when you're married and you live together and you have kids?
That's what happens when sometimes
separation.
Yeah, like the man sleeps on the couch, or
that's on TV, nigga. Like you think that the bed that I slept, the bed that I bought, I can't sleep in? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
If you feel uncomfortable sleeping beside me, you can sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
In my opinion, but the whole separation thing, that's like if you're separated, you're not together.
Yeah. I mean, we know someone who got his own crib.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
but again, like they're not together. Like they're genuinely
they're
not together.
Yeah.
Oh, I
but
thought
like
they
you
were
also have
just
to remember
like
they weren't actually married.
But like how do you get into a break while you're married? How does that break work? What are the rules? Where would it even make sense when we have to raise this family together?
Maybe it's just like being around you right now irritates me. So I gotta like gather my wherewithal. You know what I mean?
So you just can't be around me, but we live together. What are the options?
Separation.
We have children. Like, you know what I'm
Sleep on the couch.
But
Yeah, and then you
then
have
a
to
break
go
and a
into-
separation is different because a separation you're not divorced, but you're not together. For a break, how is that the same? I don't feel like
That's what I'm saying is like I couldn't
not
imagine
equivalent.
I couldn't imagine that there'd be a difference. Like you're separated. That is the break.
and you can fuck other people.
Yeah.
For a break is not usually saying that you can fuck other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a break is like, you know, the way that we're prefacing it is like a break is like, yo, we're not to like we don't even know what a break is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
the
why I'm
issue.
saying
That's
that
the
like
issue.
Like a yellow light.
Yeah, that's the issue.
it's not. It seems like it's
It's not communicated well enough.
in my opinion, a break doesn't make any sense because if a break is equivalent to a separation, then like that is fair game for you to fuck other people.
Yeah.
But then if a break is like just you taking time apart from each other to see which direction you want to go with our relationship, then you shouldn't be fucking other people.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
But I guess you have to communicate that.
Yeah. I think that's what the whole thing is people just want to say a break instead of actually communicating.
Yeah.
yeah. So, okay. So in conclusion, if you guys are happy,
So if you tell your shorty that like I just need some time to myself, just this bit, but you're not saying that we're taking a break on our relationship, and then she fucks another person. You wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to justify it. And what if she's like, well, I wasn't sure, you know, she hits you with like, I felt single, you know, you weren't really, we didn't
first of all,
feel
how
together.
long was this? Like, damn, how long it take for you to get new dick? You've been wanting that new dick if it did.
That was what I was saying. Yeah.
Type
Yeah, but
shit.
if I think that you broke up with me and then I just went to fuck other bitches because like, you know, toxic ways of coping, then like, hey, it's not that bitch didn't mean anything. It's not that I've been wanting to fuck other bitches. It's just like, you know, what niggas do to cope sometimes. Dopamine and shit.
Yeah. I saw a clip. I don't know if I saved it, but he was like hand on the Bible, bro. Like, I know niggas, like, swear to God, I know niggas that they would jump in front of a bullet for their shorty, right? A bullet to the heart for their shorty.
Yeah.
Go into the hospital, go into the ER, come out of the hospital and still cheat.
Dead ass. 100%. 100%, fam. They like I'd be trying to tell like they make it seem like I'm actually not a cheater, but they make it seem like I'm a cheater when I understand those type of points. Like that's just how niggas are, bro. Like niggas will love the fuck out of their bitch and still cheat on them.
Still cheat.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that crazy.
So that brings me to this then, is that do you think when men cheat, it's because they don't love their partner?
No.
Okay.
But that still doesn't excuse the behavior,
It
right?
does not.
No.
I feel like people should be able to compartmentalize. It's like, yeah, I like this person loves you, but they don't know how to treat you. So that doesn't mean you should be with them because they don't know how to treat you. They can love you, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like love, like people try to act like just because someone loves you, they'll treat you right. We hurt people we love more than we hurt people we hate.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Just because we have more proximity, more
People mostly
time.
get killed by people that they're loved by.
Yeah, people that they know.
So then would you rather be in a relationship where someone loves you but doesn't respect you, or someone respects you but doesn't love you?
I'd rather both.
But if you like,
You can choose, nigga. I'm not gonna be with somebody who doesn't love me and respect me. No.
Okay.
Because there's no
I'm
way
just
you're
trying to
gonna
get. I'm just trying to get an idea of which one is more important.
Love or respect.
I feel like both of them, an equal balance of both is like love is like, what is love like? Like 21 Savage said, 21 Savage said, I'd rather have loyalty than love, which is facts. But I need respect too. If you had to choose loyalty than love, I'd rather loyalty. But
Because loyalty does encompass respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like either respect or love, I need both. I can't be with somebody who doesn't love me, and I can't be with somebody who doesn't respect me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can definitely
Because
love someone
I don't know. I feel like doesn't love kind of fade over time, or does it just change?
I think it changes between like, you know, lust, baby, like, you know, I think that is complicated, but I wouldn't say that like if you're with a partner, I don't feel like your love necessarily just goes away because you've been with them for 30 years. I feel like you maybe love them more because that's a lot of attachment.
Yeah, that's like your home away from home.
Yeah, so like the attachment probably makes you love them more, but
okay. I guess for someone like me, like the first step would be what is like defining loving someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just understanding what that means and how that changes over time, because I can imagine that for me it just turns into like I respect this person, like I have loyalty and respect for this person, but like there's no like
maybe that's what it is that
you know what I mean?
It's genuinely like they found the perfect balance for each other of love and respect, and like that is
love.
Yeah,
in a long-term
like
relationship.
true love.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
I don't like when people try to encompass love with respect. Someone could love somebody and not know how to love somebody. So then you can't respect them because you don't know how to properly treat somebody.
But we're talking about people that have been married for a very long time and have a successful marriage.
Okay, if you're only narrowing it down to that specific type, then I guess sure.
Because basically when I think about love, I think about like a fiery emotion, like something. It's like that honeymoon phase of like a relationship, right?
I wouldn't call that love.
What would you call it?
If it's the honeymoon phase, it's still like lust.
Okay.
Because you can
so how would you differentiate then like love?
It's just hard to describe. Have you ever been in love? You never been in love, right?
No.
And you never
really.
Have you been in love?
Like fitty.
So it's like I can't have this conversation with y'all because I have to then try to like logically break down something that don't make fucking sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I have to like something that you have to experience in order to understand. I can't just be like, yo, let me just explain what love within a relationship is like, because it differs with each person too. You know what I'm saying? People can describe love differently. I can only describe my experience, which is kind of hard to describe. I understand it. I understand what it means to love somebody, but that's why I understand that loving somebody doesn't mean that you'll always treat them right. If I have emotional regulation issues and I cannot handle my emotions within tough arguments,
sometimes it might look like you don't love.
Yeah, it could come out in toxic ways, and it doesn't mean I don't love that person, but I may not know how to properly love that person.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the feeling of me caring about this person, me loving this person, how I feel about this person, that could be there. But I feel like some people love people too much. That's why they be like feeling possessive and killing their girlfriends and all this type of crazy shit. I feel like them niggas, some people, they love them too much. Because like, if I can't have you, nobody else could have you. Yeah, like that type of shit, you love too much. So I feel like we put too much on love. We try to make it look like love is everything.
I see what you mean. Because it's like you wouldn't do that to someone that you respect.
Exactly. Respect, like when you're talking about respect, treating somebody respectfully is completely different than just loving somebody. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like how I feel about you is just how I feel about you. How I treat you is completely differently. You know what I'm saying?
But I could treat you good but not love you at all.
Yeah, you could treat somebody great and not love them. Because like that could be just being your character, like to just be a good person, treat somebody with respect and dignity and
then you receive the exact same back from them.
Yeah, but you may not like I have a friend who left their girlfriend after like mad years of being together, and they just like, they didn't really have a reason. They're just like, yeah, I just didn't feel it. Damn. And they weren't a bad partner. They didn't treat their partner poorly, but they were just like, yeah, I knew in my heart that I just didn't feel it. It wasn't there. That feeling wasn't there, even though she was a good person in every way. You know what I'm saying? But he just didn't feel it.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'd like to experience, just to know. Like,
maybe if you got out of your house,
I was about to say, go outside, nigga.
Trust me, it's not that hard to fall in love.
Is it?
I feel like some people it's hard.
They can. I feel like it's harder as I go older.
Connections are what's the word I'm looking for? Connections are like, I can't find the word right now. So we're just going to move on to this next video. This girl is hilarious. I found out about this girl. This is a hilarious story. So the way I found out about this girl is when I was doing all of my DJ content, I saw somebody on Threads say that they need a DJ to make a certain mix of 2 songs. And at that time, I was making that type of content specifically. And so like literally hour turnaround, like I replied with the video. And then had a lot of views, had a lot of interaction. And
what is this video about?
Relationships.
Okay.
But yeah, she's a comedian and she's super popular. So shout out to Jerry Lynn.
Dating and you feel like you have to solve a new mystery every week, then congratulations, girl, you are Scooby-Doo. You are Scooby-Doo. You are not a super sleuth. Relationships don't make you feel like you're signing up to be a part of the CIA. You should not have to do that. When somebody is serious about you, you don't have to decode everything Carmen Sandiego. Put the magnifying glass down. Get off that man's Facebook page looking for reflections in women's glasses from 60 yards away.
Yep. That was it?
I mean, so like, I guess my question with that is, it's also good to do a little bit of investigative journalism into someone that you're going to date. No?
I say yes, but what she's saying is the actual
don't do too much. Don't do too much
depth of like literally going and looking in niggas following.
If you just met this person and you're trying to get a gauge of who they are before you truly know them, that's different when you're doing that kind of investigative work. Mm-hmm. But when you're talking about you're actually with a partner in a relationship and you're just looking at every single thing they do because you're insecure and you think that they may be cheating on you or they may be having eyes elsewhere, their mind is elsewhere. If you're doing all that type of shit,
but I think she's mostly talking about the first scenario. It's like you get a new man.
Nah, I think she's talking about the second scenario. What do you think?
Yeah, no, she's talking about like being in
a relationship.
That's what, like at that point, that's when it's super weird because it's like, bro, like
I've had that happen to me, bro.
If you're that unsure, like you're that unwillingly,
why are you with me?
That's what she's saying. It's just like you're Scooby-Doo now.
You're literally looking for problems. Like I've had that, and it's so fucking annoying. Like you're looking for problems, you know, and you're gonna find something eventually if you keep looking.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Just because you're looking for problems, you're gonna find a way to find a problem.
You ever?
I remember. Wait. I remember this one one ex that I had. Shorty was looking at my tweets. I tweeted something about it was 21 Savage song lyrics. It was something about spin the block twin or some shit like that.
Where your hood at, nigga? Let's go flame it up.
Yeah, it was like some shit like that. And then somebody else, I said the word twin, and then somebody else, this girl who I knew who I'd had no history with, we didn't even interact enough to be like have suspicions about. And she said something about twin. She liked my tweet because she knew the song, and then she said something about twin in a tweet on a different tweet. This girl starts to make it seem like I'm like have some sort of connection with this girl and we're subtweeting some sort of shit because we both said the word twin in a tweet and shit like that. And like, yo, CIA. It literally started a big fight because at first I was trying to be like, okay, this girl's silly, like just wait until she actually finds out what she's mad about. But then she got mad because I didn't tell her right away and I let her get mad. It started this big ass fight. But I'm just like, yo, I was just trying to show you how stupid you are for even like for even trying to. If you have some sort of reasonable suspicion, that is not reasonable, in my opinion. That is not a reasonable, like you can't pull somebody over for that reasonable suspicion, bro. You need a little bit more to try and accuse me of doing anything when I've never done anything disloyal or gave you a reason to even think that I would do anything disloyal in that relationship. So that's an example of people doing a little bit too much while you guys are dating.
Mm-hmm. Big facts.
Yeah. You really need to get some relationship experience, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's what
honestly, I feel like the first thing that I need to do is I just need to find someone that I like, that I genuinely, I guess, feel something about. You know what I mean?
Why don't you get your mom to hook you up with somebody?
Mom can't hook me up with anybody, bro.
She doesn't know nobody's daughter and be like, yeah, I feel like she'd be good for my son.
No, doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta get outside, bro. You gotta get outside because trying to look for love on the internet, like it's very discouraging.
Yeah,
I can tell you that firsthand.
But my biggest fear is that if I actually feel that way about somebody, like my biggest fear is that I'd get blinded to red flags.
Yeah, it happens. It's okay.
Yeah.
But fam, you have to go through that. This is all character building. If you don't go through it now, it's going to happen later and you're going to be older and it's going to be worse. Mm-hmm. Once you get that shit out of the way when you're younger, you at least understand now, like, okay, I know how it feels to be under the spell. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I know it makes you be able to move. That's why it's harder to date at this age too, because like we know too much. Okay. We know way too much. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So like the blindness of dating brings the easier lust and love at the younger ages. You know what I'm saying? The puppy love is due to like lack of knowledge.
Okay.
You know, but now when you're this age and single and you're in the streets for real, like It's not pretty, bro.
Ain't pretty.
Everybody got baby moms, baby dads.
Yeah.
So like if you get to like
Drama.
30 plus and like you've never been in a real relationship, bro, you're going to lack so much relationship experience. The girls who you're gonna start dating probably either have a kid or they've been through mad school and they had a long-term relationship, and you're just gonna be there like learning on the way.
Yeah.
So you should at least like, you know, put in some reps, bro. At least a long-term situationship.
You know, something.
Okay.
You know?
I could bring you out, but I might find you a shorty that's not good for you. You can slap though.
Yeah. You might not leave your crib, but you can slap. Okay, next we're gonna get into some funny shit. This is interesting because it is about a producer tag. I guess you guys could probably
Pierre. How did I know?
But the funny thing was, so I knew it was Jamie Foxx, but there's part of it that I didn't know.
Come out here.
That part, I didn't know that part was actually Jamie Foxx.
I don't even hear that part. I don't even hear that part in the tag.
No, yeah, that's in it.
Well, let's not get copyrighted. Shit. Wait, start it over.
Oh, sorry. How do I start it? Oh, I can.
There you go.
So what Rooks is trying to show us is that if you guys do not know Pierre Bourne, the producer, the one who made the beat for things like
Magnolia.
Gummo, it had that little 2016 wave of like, you know, or 2017 beats. And his tagline goes with this.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
And that is Pierre Bourne's tagline, and it came from the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah, I think the door creaking is in like the beginning of Magnolia.
Yeah, it is.
Have you ever watched the Jamie Foxx show?
No.
Damn.
I grew like the shows like the Wayne Brothers show, the Jamie Foxx show, and shit like that.
That's what y'all grew up on, eh? What channels was that on?
BET.
BET.
Black
shout out
Entertainment.
to
I don't think I ever
Television.
watched BET.
That's crazy,
Bro, I used to live on BET.
Until BET Now
106 in
came out.
Park.
BET Now, then they started playing the same songs from 2006 until like 2015. It was years of literally the same playlist. I was listening to So Sick and like fucking and like You by Lil Wayne and Lloyd and shit like that. Like they played the same shit for years because like white people bought up the station and then gave no fucking care towards it. So now BET's kind of dead. Then they're owned by white people.
That's fucked.
It's always
That we let white people buy. Well, a nigga probably sold it.
That's what I'm saying. It's always niggas selling out niggas.
Didn't sell it to another black man. If I own BET, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm not selling unless it's to another black person.
Yeah, of course,
That's
bro.
fucked, bro.
Or at least sell it to like a comedian. Like
But hey, you
well-known
gotta make that
comedian.
money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who cares? Nobody watches TV anymore. anyways.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
But they should have a bigger YouTube network or a bigger, like, just the brand of BET should be bigger because lots of people grew up on Much Music and MTV and shit.
Ooh, I know that
But
one, yeah.
Oh, of course you do. But I grew up on BET. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the classics was on BET.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? I feel like there is going to be a point in time where it's probably going to be a creator that ends up creating their own, like, I guess you can say, like, entertainment service provider. So it's like, you know how you go to Bell, you go to Rogers, and you can get like your cable and like you have your live whatever, right? I could only imagine that somebody's just gonna like sum up enough money and like gather a big enough team, and they're just like, hey, like we now have a platform that like everybody can go to, and you literally treat it the same way that you would treat TV. Like you can just flip through people's like live streams. You can flip through sports. You can flip through, you know what I mean?
So you're recreating cable? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm saying like it wouldn't be created like these big like monopoly networks. It would be created by like, I don't know, some big influencer or something like that.
I feel like that already exists though.
But what's the incentive of somebody getting that instead of cable?
Because it's cheaper.
Why would it be cheaper?
You get to
think about it. If you have all those, you'd have to get licensing deals for everything, including the sports networks. Why would it end up being cheaper than cable?
Because the whatever the network would just be larger and it would just have more influence.
Okay, so like in my mind, I'm just thinking that that's Twitch That's YouTube.
No, but the people who are buying up everything right now is people like Netflix and fucking Paramount and all this type of shit. So it's like those are the corporations who, like, if you said that Netflix was going to try and create more of a monopoly type thing in terms of buying up all the little, like, okay, you go to
that too.
But I can imagine Netflix doing it, but not an influencer. An influencer, fuck no. It has to be
still don't understand what's going on.
A major Fortune 500 company.
Yeah.
So wait, is it kind of just like a different version of Twitch or YouTube?
Cable.
It'd be a different version
what
of
would be the
cable.
content? Would it just be
You would
cable.
be able, like, you'd be able
It would
to
be just like cable.
Yeah. And it would literally just be like, but again, the only reason why I say it could possibly end up being just like an influencer with a lot of influence is that, like, people know the network of shit that will be.
Everybody is owned by something, and it's either you're creating licensing deals or you're owning it yourself. And a lot of these people already have their own streaming platforms and everything like that. So if you want to get people if you want a Disney on there, a lot of the Disney stuff is going through Disney Plus right now anyways. In order to have that licensing incentive, is not going to be cheap. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So in order to get licensing from Disney for a lot of their material, if you wanted to have Marvel movies on there, if you want to, there's so much stuff, Snowfall, like all that shit through Disney. Is going to be a lot of licensing deals. And then Netflix has their own original content and everything. The only thing that I could think of is if one corporation buys the other or majorly licenses every other corporation, but then that would be a monopoly and that would be illegal.
massive monopoly? I thought you were going in the direction of like a massive creator or a massive creator group creates their own streaming platform that you can access all their content in. And if they're so massive, they're probably able to have like different branches of people that are connected to it. Why not?
Look at what's happening with Breakfast Club right now. You guys don't see what's happening with Breakfast Club?
No.
So Breakfast Club, shows like Rory and Mal, shows like Joe and Jada, they're now having podcasts on Netflix. But now the podcasts that are on Netflix are now not available anywhere else. So then now people just aren't listening and aren't watching those podcasts. So Breakfast Club has been a major staple in the culture for mad years.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching Breakfast Club. There's been big controversy around, like, Charlamagne's basically saying like, hey, you guys can't even see how much numbers we're getting on Netflix, so how are you going to say, well, we're failing? But we could feel the cultural relevance leaving because it's not on YouTube. We don't see any clips about the Breakfast Club anymore.
We don't see their old shit.
We can't even see their full interviews. We'd have to watch the full radio show on Netflix. You can't even just watch like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this interview. I'm just gonna watch this segment. All you get to watch on YouTube is Donkey of the Day. That's the only thing that they put, like 4-minute clips or something like that. Nothing longer than 4 minutes.
Damn.
So that's effect. So if you think that people are all just gonna go to Netflix to watch podcasts, that's not gonna work. And what's gonna happen is that you're leaving space for other people, for other creators on YouTube to grow, because now the Breakfast Club, which was one of the biggest hip hop stations, is now, there's a space open in that lane, because now their views are way down for even their clips because their algorithm is not being fed the same. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really make sense when it comes to like going to like, some people go to certain things for certain things.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised you guys haven't heard about that. There's Netflix.
Yeah.
Like Charlamagne got $200 million.
I heard about that.
He got 200 mil.
I heard about
and like
that.
because there's been I think a couple billion dollar deal when it comes to Netflix and iHeart.
Right.
So all the iHeart shows and stuff like that, they go on Netflix now. But who watches podcasts on Netflix? We go to Netflix for a specific reason.
Yeah.
You know, we go to, if I'm listening to a podcast, I want to be on YouTube or the podcasting app or Spotify.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to Netflix for it. So they're trying to dominate that market. But instead, I don't think Netflix is going to grow in the podcasting space by doing this. I feel like people just aren't going to watch it.
No.
So my question was like, do you think that Charlamagne made a smart decision by accepting that deal?
It wasn't his decision. It was iHeart's decision. Oh. But he got 200 mil, so he made a very smart decision.
Honestly, that's kind of what I was saying. So like, if we got so massive, right, that someone was like, oh, we want exclusive rights to, or for a contract period of time, we want exclusive rights for our podcast to be on your platform, but they're giving us a massive bag for it, more than what we would get by just like getting it from our viewers.
Yes, 100%.
You say,
Yeah, it depends on the number.
100%.
Because 200 mil, bro, that's fucking $250 million, bro.
Yeah.
We're good. Like, all our successes.
even if it affects the longevity of the podcast.
Fuck the podcast.
Facts, bro. Facts. Fam, you know how many other things we can do? Like what? A podcast?
Like we're shut down our
what?
own TV show, bro.
Yeah,
what do you mean? $200 million,
fuck?
bro? Hell no.
Yeah, I'm buying a fucking. We're buying a studio. Like we're just doing shit.
Yeah, but I think Netflix, like, you know, Netflix is doing live and everything now. They do WWE. I think they want to be the one-stop shop. They want to be like cable, you know. But it's not going to work for things like podcasting.
Yeah,
it's just not.
People are so used to.
That's too much. Like servers that like you're trying to like add on.
It's not even that. The whole point of podcasts is community.
Yeah,
with no comment section on Netflix.
Idiot.
No view count, no like ratio. That takes away the whole experience of why we even go to things like YouTube in the first place.
Yeah.
Also, YouTube is somewhere where people could upload their own content. That's something that like makes YouTube, like Netflix and YouTube are two different beasts.
Yeah.
They're two different beasts. And I feel like they're not going to be able to be a one-stop shop where you're taking all of YouTube's.
Yeah, because like if you think about it too, right? Like when it comes to like talk shows that you would watch on cable, it's like the only real like live reaction and like community feel that you feel there is the fact that they're at a studio with an audience.
Okay.
Right? So like if you're just doing a podcast, just niggas sitting on a couch in front of a camera, it's like mad boring. Like, you know, like there's no like you said, like there's no comment section, there's no
plus podcasts are very passive. You put them on in the background sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put it on while you're doing stuff.
My question though is like podcasts used to be like that though. So what kind of change?
Be like what?
Like before YouTube, there was podcasts before YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So
usually audio-based podcasts.
Yeah. So how were they able to kind of like be successful while not having that community thing that you're talking
Netflix, they did have a community. Every successful podcast has their own community, even if it's created through radio or whatever.
Yeah,
they have their own community. But the problem with Netflix is because there's a paywall. Most podcasts, there's no paywall to.
Oh, like those typically on the radio, right?
Yeah, either on
just call in. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that's the other thing too is people
or they have their
in.
community where people will go directly to wherever they are, whether it's Sirius FM or whether they have their own like website or something that people stream to. They have a community that goes to that to listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it got started on radio or not. When it comes to Netflix, you take away like the community building experience of how it started. So Breakfast Club started its popularity on YouTube. So their main fan base is YouTube based. Most people listen to Breakfast Club, they listen to it from YouTube, unless you're like listening to it on the radio. But no one listens to radio anyways. So YouTube is their main hub. So if I go somewhere for something and it's no longer there, you have to have major star power to get someone to switch platforms. You know what I'm saying? The only people who like Joe Budden did it when he signed his Spotify deal. He got people to go to Spotify, and that's when that helped launch podcasting on Spotify. Joe Budden helped succeed that. And then there's certain people like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan got the big bag from it. He got the biggest success from bringing his podcast to Spotify and everything like that. But it's easier because Spotify, they made it free. You can listen to these podcasts for free. You don't have to pay for Spotify, but then they're drawing mad people to the app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not bore our listeners.
Well, I mean, we're talking about our industry, you know, so
hopefully if you guys want to hear more of that type of content, we'll talk more about the business side of things, or even the inner working of our podcast. We could do a little bit more of our meetings live, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out which direction we want to go with stuff. So what do we have left on the itinerary?
Before anything else, I would like to remind everybody that we are on all social media platforms. That is Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and I am looking into Snapchat because I think I just saw something on my phone where you can add a profile. So if I can add a profile, it's up, nigga.
Let's fucking go.
Up, nigga.
Gang.
And yes, also on top of that, we do usually stream on weekends. So that's on Rumble, on Kick, on Twitch, on Facebook, and on YouTube. If you would like any advice from us or would like to hear our opinions on things that you find on the internet, make sure you send it to our DM at chat2muchpodcast or email us at info@chat2much.com.
Mudness, bodness.
So next,
what we got?
we got like semi-serious shit. So this is a funny video to segue into it.
Why are we giving seniors discounts? They have all the money. I went to a Golden Corral with my mom and dad. They're 65 plus. They got 20% off. These people have 7 investment properties. They don't need that. They're loaded. I need that. And then kids eat for free. See, that makes sense to me. You were just born. You don't have any money. You're stupid. You don't eat a lot anyway. I get that.
Where the fuck do kids eat for free?
But then all of a sudden you turn 12 and you're paying full price. Where's the justice in that? It should taper off. Middle age should have the discounts. And it gets lower and lower until you turn 65 and you pay full price. You're in the end game now. You should have figured out money by now.
I disagree.
And then there's veteran discounts, which I'm fine with. But I think, how bad was it? If you were in the Air Force,
yo,
you should pay full price.
That's crazy. The end was hilarious. The rest of it was stupid, but the end was.
So why do you disagree?
Do you need me to explain?
Yeah.
Well, why I disagree about senior citizens? Like, I think he's only talking about maybe a certain generation of senior citizens in the white demographic, but a lot of people don't even have their fucking retirement. Like, there's a lot of people, especially in the black community and stuff like that, immigrant community, that don't have it all figured out by the time that they're 60. That's why beer people from our community want to buy land back home and move back home, because a lot of them didn't have it figured out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I think that's a demographic thing, though.
I personally think, because the way I look at it, when you look at the market of like who has the most money, it's old people.
Okay, but that depends on the demographic as well. You feel like in the black community, mostly old people have all the money?
I guess we'd have to look at the statistics, but statistically speaking,
I don't see it in my community. I personally, like, using my anecdotes, like, my anecdotal life. I don't see a lot of rich black people with money. There are some that I see, like, they had a nice job, a nice career, they did the right thing. But in majority, black people don't even really live that long, get old like that.
Yeah, that's also facts. I guess the other thing I would say too is, like, most of the black people that we know are all like immigrants.
Yeah.
So again, but that's all environmental. Like, that's just like the economy that like we live in. So I could assume that, say, if we went to somewhere, even just like Atlanta, where there's black people who literally just grew up in Atlanta their whole entire life, but like they got old, and like just in that time of growing up in America and learning about, oh, okay, I have to put away money from every single paycheck into a certain type of stock. And as long as I just keep and stay disciplined on that, like, I'll have a lot of money by the time I'm old. Cool. And then
I don't feel like that's the majority of black people, though.
Yeah, and, I think my perspective on that is that old people have the most money, but within the group of old people, it's not a lot of old people that have that money.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the 1%, either way, the top 10% of people in general, like, that's already a small amount.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like, in that top 10% of people that have a lot of money, majority of them are old.
Yeah, old white people.
Yeah.
People old of the same demographic people, just not all old people in general. First of all, this thing is stupid because...
So in other words, tax the old white people.
That's fucked.
Well, they tax you by how much you make. So they don't tax you by like
no discounts for old white people, discounts for old minorities.
I think when
that makes sense though.
That does not make any sense.
How, Sway?
Well, first of all, when you're 65 plus, you have less earning power because you're old as fuck and you can't do the same things you could do when you're young. You probably have injuries and shit like that. Your body's giving up on you. So you need the discounts because you literally, sometimes people can't see properly, can't walk properly. But when you're in your prime, like our ages, there's nothing really stopping us from earning money.
So what I have to say to that is,
let's
say you are 65. So how many years have you been working? Probably at least 40, at least
45. Yeah.
Right. If you were to calculate how much money you would have after putting up, let's say $300 a month $400 a month.
It doesn't even work like that.
But okay, sorry.
That's not how life works.
So
how much savings do you have for your retirement, nigga?
So I put $200 away from every single paycheck.
But you just started working not too long ago.
Yeah, I've been doing it for over a year.
Okay, you've been doing it over a year and you're 30 years old.
Now, see if you can do that for the next 40 years.
No, but what I'm saying is that you just tried to say that you've been working for how long and then you just started putting away this much for that long. That is not everybody. That also deterred that.
I know that.
I know. So when you're putting that calculation on everybody, it doesn't make any sense. To say that like, oh yeah, you're this long, so you should be working for this long. So that means that you've been saving for this long. That does not mean that.
What do you mean? What I'm saying is literally if you've been, it doesn't have to specifically be the same number that I'm not saying, but to save for savings for your retirement at all, that doesn't mean that everybody has been doing it since they started working. I've been working for. That's what I'm trying to get at is like, if you haven't been doing that, then like that's how you get old and you end up old and broke.
But most people are old and broke.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm getting at.
So the point is, white people typically have more money when they're old, so they don't deserve discounts. But a lot of minorities don't have that, so they should have discounts.
Okay, it's funny because we're trying to be funny, but I just can't help but being logical because there's a larger number of white people, so there's a large number of poor white people too. So we can't use that demographic of just white or black. It's just about literally.
I was the one that said old people. I just said old people. Y'all niggas said, oh, but what about black
like
people?
When you think about it from Rex has like a really strong point as to like a lot of old people don't actually have that much money, but the ones that do have a lot of money. So it's like, how do we target those people? That's why I was like, what if we made it a race
But it doesn't have to be a race thing. It could be a class thing the way that it already is.
So how do we target those people?
They're already targeted. If you're making mad money and you're fucking rich and you're old and you're getting taxed,
if you're old, you have your shit in the RRSP.
That's your money, nigga.
That's why you don't get taxed as much, because you're old. That's one of the discounts that we have to get rid of.
Y'all are evil people. Y'all are evil people.
Listen, all I'm saying is you had 50 years to figure it out, 40 years to figure it out. Put a little bit of fucking money away. By the time you're old.
Man said 50, 40 years. Niggas was living through wars and all this different type of shit. The crack epidemic. There's so much different things you're discounting in life to why somebody may not be rich when they're fucking old. That's so disingenuous.
Fam, that's all I'm saying, fam. You had 40
you're not
years,
rich and you're young. But
you had 40 years. You had 40 years
you
of
had 30
working.
Years.
I was working for 30 years?
Okay, you had how long of working? 10 years plus? 12 years of working?
No.
Well, you should have.
I know.
So then why are you putting 50 years on all these other people when you don't know their life situations?
Because what I'm saying is the reason why these old people have money is because most of the old people that have money, they never made over like 70K a year.
But most old people don't have money. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, I know that.
So then why are we using the small percentage of old people with money to try to make a point?
Because I'm trying to be them.
That has nothing to do with this conversation when we're talking about taxing people and then fucking when they go out to eat and the discounts that they have. I think that the discounts make perfect sense because when you're old, it's fucking hard for you to get a job.
Okay, hold on.
So if you were just very strict on budgeting and you saved $1 million by being very strict on budgeting, so you have a good retirement, by the time that you're older, you definitely deserve the fucking discount because
you have money.
No, it's not about you having money. You also have to survive. It's also about you need the discount because you're unable to keep the money coming in.
Sometimes your money is still coming in.
So what do you? How do you?
Hold on. But actually, though, this is a genuine question. Do you understand that if people put money into investing, that they actually get paid from those investments?
Okay, but that doesn't mean that pay.
Hold on. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so that same money, that same money,
it's so fucking stupid.
That same money is the money that they are earning. It's not like their money just stops because they're old. Their money is still making money because they invested it.
You're trying to make it seem like every one fucking shoe situation fits all. You're trying to act like, okay, there's this one person with this specific amount that has that makes them the amount that can make them just survive the rest of their lifetime without having to work or because they live this amount of time. That is not realistic and that's not true. So that does not mean that they have enough money. First of all, with the economy right now, for the amount that you're even going to get for retirement for the average person, they don't even have enough to survive in this economy today. For the average person, if you were to get your fucking, after you save up all your shit and you get your your retirement funds and shit like that is not enough to survive in this economy right now.
So that's separate from actual investments.
Okay, but you're acting like every single what you're saying makes no sense. You're taking a very small group of people who are lucky enough to invest their whole entire lives to make sure that they're the right thing, and you're trying to make sure that that applies to every single old person when they're talking about old people getting senior discounts. Like, what the fuck are we really wasting our time talking about? This is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, what are we talking about here? You're trying to fight for the rights for old people not to get discounts when you know that most old people aren't rich, and you know that most old people can't work because their body's not in the same shape and their mind is not in the same shape. What the fuck are we talking about?
Most people don't have money to afford anything.
Okay, bro.
In general.
Go read more Trump books. Go read more Trump books and go fucking just fuck all the old people then. No, fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. Okay, let's move on. This stupid ass shit.
Yo!
I just don't get the point of this conversation.
What about if you did it by like location? So if you're an old person living in like downtown Toronto, you don't get any discounts because you clearly afford it.
What do you mean you could clearly afford it?
If you live in rich neighborhoods as an old person, it means that you have some cake. Therefore, you don't need the discounts. But if you live like regular mans, then you get the senior discounts.
So if you're like a country folk,
can we fucking move on?
If you're like a country folk, you get the senior discount because, like, you know, mans are probably just, you know, doing.
I would never want to live in any society that you guys run.
What, where we talk about investments and how to save your money?
No, you're not talking about investments or how to save your money. You're trying to isolate a group.
I literally am.
No, you're not. You did not teach us anything about investments and how to save your money. What you're talking about?
I was trying to, and you cut me off.
No, that's not what you're doing. Because if you wanted to do that, there would be no need to actually talking about senior citizens not being able to receive their fucking discounts, because that has nothing to do with investments and money. If you want to have a separate conversation about investments and money, you can educate us on investments and money and something that makes sense without being unethical and pushing so many different listeners away from talking about not letting old people get discounts when old people clearly deserve discounts, and when we're old we're gonna want fucking discounts because it's hard to live as an old person. So like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I'm just,
y'all niggas are just arguing to argue, and I don't think that this is what people want to listen to. Like, this is the stupidest shit ever. How much time are we at?
Whoops. We are at 120.
I'm sure we want to react to this guy. This is the guy that got us.
Gotta speed it up, bro.
Yeah, this actually does have a no. Where is it?
Audio and language.
What the heck?
Well,
Ayo,
you literally remember me see? Oh wait, no, it was on my phone. Yeah. Ah, that's whack.
All right,
dang. Well,
it's gonna copyright us, bro.
Yeah,
there's no point.
Yeah, true.
Unless we speed it up, it's definitely gonna copyright us. So
yeah,
let's put on something different.
There's nothing to speed it up, eh? Whack. Oh well.
Shout out to Dave Ramsey.
Shout out to Dave Ramsey.
I don't really you know, some shit I fuck with Dave Ramsey, but some shit I just really don't. Sometimes he just seems like a fucking angry old man who's just bitter and hates on everything.
He just hates people that make bad financial decisions, which is
but sometimes he recommends stupid shit.
Wait,
like
yeah.
what? Oh,
what time are we at?
They'll be like
120.
They be trying to act like if mans want a divorce or if mans want to, like, they're, first of all, they're too pro women. Like, they're fucking pro women.
Oh yeah, that's
and they're religious as shit.
Yeah.
They're religious as shit. So then sometimes they'll be talking about, like, if there's no good reason for mad videos. He's saying there was no good reason to get a prenup.
Oh yeah, they strongly believe in that.
That is the one thing with Ramsey that I'm like,
a couple of their views are just a little bit too religious based. That don't apply to everybody's situation, and they try to shit on people who don't have those same beliefs. When I feel like those people may have good points, so I don't rock with everything Dave Ramsey says, but I think his heart's in the right place.
Is there anybody that any of us absolutely agree with everything that they say?
No, but this is supposed to be educational when it comes to like how to live your life and stuff, and I feel like they can be a little bit more open-minded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. Sorry. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Speaking of prenups, right? Are you of the camp of everybody should get a prenup, or are you like, make your decision?
Make a decision. It's not my relationship.
Okay.
Yeah. I would prefer a prenup, though.
I would prefer a prenup too, but hey, for everybody's situation is different. If you want to lock in and put it all in on love and shit like that.
And do you believe that if your shorty is of the other camp, or she's just like, I don't feel comfortable with you wanting a prenup, is that just like something that you can work through, or
red
is
flag.
That okay? Right, that's a red flag for you.
Yeah, I'd say red flag.
You
don't think that there's any situation where her feeling like that?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Unless she just doesn't understand what a prenup is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I have to explain it to her better, but we're just deciding the terms of our breakup.
Yeah.
So the government doesn't have to decide it for us. You can still get money if I'm rich and you're not, and you still want some money, you can still get a little one too. But at the same time, we get to probably have a more specific decision on what we feel like each person deserves.
Okay. And you can change it too, right? Post-marriage?
I think
The
it's literally
post-nups
called a
don't work,
post-nup,
but they don't work well.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend. I heard post-nups are like basically useless.
Even so, when it's like if you both agree to change things, like change the prenup to adjust the prenup after you've gotten married, that doesn't stand.
I don't know. I don't feel like any of us have enough experience to get an accurate accent.
Yeah, I feel like that should be a thing. That should be a thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like if I felt a certain type of way pre the marriage, and then we got married, and then like years went by, and I'm like, oh shit, I feel like some stuff needs to change in the prenup before.
But what if just you feel that way and they don't feel that way?
Mosh up.
I get it if both you guys are deciding on this, but then why would, like, you know, I feel like that's a low
maybe our
chance of
mindset
that
changed about it, you know? Maybe okay, so maybe the agreement was because I was the rich one and I'm like, I'll give you my money, but there was nothing about her giving me money, but then
We're not getting that.
and then after the relationship,
You're not winning that.
After the relationship, she got money and I'm the one that doesn't have money, and I'm like, hey, how am I supposed to give you money when I don't got money?
Yeah, that's not gonna work in your favor, bro. And any girl who signed, any girl who signed that type of post nub to like agree with you to be like, yeah, let me just if we break up, I'm just gonna give him back all the money you gave me. She's stupid as fuck. So moving on, what are we watching next?
I'm fucking dead.
This video.
This is an AO recommendation.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Coach Conscious Reality.
Yeah, so for the audio listeners, this is a video about a shorty talking about her experience with an abortion, but then there was a twist at the end, and I was curious about what you guys, we'll read the comments afterwards, but I was curious about what you guys would do if this was you.
Put a finger down if you found out you was pregnant, had an abortion, didn't think you was pregnant because you had the abortion. A month later, go to the hospital because you weren't feeling good. Then you find out it's triplets. So it was 4. Got rid of 1. Now it's triplets. Here I am a year later.
Yo.
Put a finger.
That is madness, bro.
Do abortions work like that?
I think so.
But how is she gonna go through that whole process and not know that there's triplets?
Bro,
because I don't think they check what you have.
That's crazy.
They do though.
They do.
They usually, you have to like have a little. That's see what going in there, fam.
You know what's the biology behind that, David Suzuki?
But
let's read some of the comments.
Yeah, let's see.
Comment. One person said, "I would never forgive myself thinking of the 4th one." Another one said, "I would have went back so quick." Excuse me.
Hold the 4th one. I'm good on the 4th one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was fate.
If I went and had an abortion and they didn't do an ultrasound and find out that there was 4 in there, and I went through the whole procedure and ended up having triplets after,
Somebody's getting sued. Fact. Because like, that's the first thing I'm thinking is the ultrasound. Like, how are you gonna have an abortion and not have an ultrasound?
Just give me my money.
Isn't it like? Well, actually, no. You have to get it like done through a doctor, right? Like the procedure.
Yeah, an abortion clinic.
That's fine. So you wouldn't feel bad, like, damn, there could have been 4.
Nope.
Oh, phone them.
Nope. I wouldn't feel bad at all. 3 is enough, bro.
Jeez.
That's a lot, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, wait, so does that change your mind? So like, if you get like you get your shorty pregnant, you know, she's not your woman yet. Like, you know, you got her pregnant, and you're like, you know what? I feel like I can handle being a father. And then she tells you, actually, there's 3 of them.
What
are you saying? Actually, wait a second.
Well, that happens to niggas with twins and shit all the time. Like, you know, you're fucking a shorty. She gets pregnant.
One kid won't hurt.
And then there's twins.
There's
It happens. Yeah, it happens. You know.
So do you say, actually, no, you know what? I changed my mind, or do you say, you know what? Is what
well, you can't change your mind unless you're willing to be a deadbeat father. So.
Yeah. And again, remember, we're men. We technically don't have a choice. We can have an opinion on what they do, but
we don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though.
What was in my DMs? I thought I sent more.
Let's see.
Play the last one.
The last one?
Yeah.
Now, chat.
This is just funny to me.
I like funny stuff.
Thought this was accurate.
I'm going to be explaining the differences between black girl crazy, white girl crazy, and Spanish girl crazy.
Oh, let's go.
Now, black girl crazy, believe it or not, is actually the least crazy out of all three.
Facts.
And you're gonna have to watch this whole video because it will come around full circle. Now, black girl crazy is very in your face. It's very aggressive. It's very, she's going to verbally abuse the fuck out of you into obliteration, okay? And she's also going to be throwing hands. I'm not talking about like fighting like no, I'm talking about she's gonna be squaring. You're going to have to bob and weave, my nigga. If you have a black girl that's about 5'8" and 170, 180, that's like fighting a nigga at that point. No bullshit.
I see the nigga got knocked out by a black chick, bro.
They are not going to call the cops. They will do everything but call the cops, which I can respect. Now, white girl crazy, right?
Cap.
There's two sides of white girl crazy.
Holy frick.
They'll do crazy shit like start throwing themselves into the wall and shit, start scratching their own face and shit, fucking laughing the whole time while they're doing it. They'll start making weird demonic noises like, like,
you think this is funny? You think this is funny?
They'll beat themselves over the head with a frying pan, nigga, like dead ass. And the other flip side of the white girl crazy is very, very subtle. You won't see it coming. They will poison your food and you just never wake up again. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, these motherfuckers will call the cops. And if you're black, nigga, forget about it. Nigga, forget about that shit, nigga. They're calling the cops. The odds are already on their side and they know that. And they're going to take advantage of that shit.
Yup.
This is where that saying, you don't know how it's gonna go when you play in that snow. Now, Spanish bitch crazy is, them motherfuckers will stab you in broad daylight anywhere. The crazy thing is, they'll stab your ass, but then cater for you, okay? Now, Spanish girl crazy also, these Spanish bitches be doing Santeria and shit like that, nigga. See, now that's just crazy because now we're fucking with spirits, okay? Now we're fucking with spirits. Now she don't even gotta be there for something bad to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So, the reason why I say black girls are actually the least crazy is because black girl crazy is in front of your face and it's really not gonna go past that. You know what I'm saying? White girls will kill your ass and also put you in jail. And then you got Spanish bitches that will stab you, like really trying to hurt you, and then fuck with spirits. Spirits, my nigga. Spirits. You hear me? That's some crazy shit. So black girl in the end aren't really crazy, but it seems like that because their aggressiveness is so in front of your face, like it's so rah right there and then. But that you could get over. But if a bitch puts me in jail or tries to kill me,
facts,
or is putting demonic spirits on my soul, that's some other shit. That is some absolute other shit.
Yeah.
The black girls I can forgive. Honestly, in my opinion, white girls are definitely the craziest. But with that being said, that's why you just gotta go for Asian bitch.
I don't know. I've seen some fucking crazy Asian bitches, bro. Fuck.
Okay, so black, white, and Spanish. Who's the craziest in your history?
White.
I don't got a history, but I can just imagine.
Yeah, white girls are.
Bro, your lack of experience is actually like, harmful to your like
to me?
Yeah, bro.
I don't think so.
Huh?
Oh, hold on. That's a fucking funny comment. Someone said you forgot that white girls will take you to court.
Yep, I know way too well, bro. I know way too well.
I watched a Spanish girl hit her boyfriend over the head with a glass bottle at the bar.
To me, it's not about the crazy.
shit.
It's about the balance of the crazy. So, like, hear me out. So they say that a black girl could be crazy, but like, they're not gonna call the cops on you. They might beat you up and shit like that. They're gonna keep it out of court. But the white girl's gonna like, do some self-deprecating shit, put you in jail, all this type of shit. The Spanish girl's gonna try to actually kill you. But like, they did say the Spanish girl will cater for you after she tries to kill you. I feel like that balances out.
Facts.
I feel like that kind of balances out,
especially with what they have to offer most of the time.
It's like if they're emotionally unbalanced, but then they're a baddie who's actually going to take care of me. I think that I could handle that better than somebody who's just like, okay, you're going to beat me up but not call the cops, and then this other person's going to fucking put me in jail or poison my food. Like, the Spanish option seemed like the winner in my opinion.
Even if the crazy shit happens, like at a party, like you're literally at somebody's engagement party. And your Spanish shorty flips out, busts a bottle over your head.
What does she look like? No, I can't deal with. Honestly, I can't deal with violence, bro. No. If you're violent towards me, I can't deal with you.
So which one are you picking out of the three?
Black.
The squirter.
Wow. Yeah, we're going with black. If I'm gonna be beat up, at least it's for my people.
Okay. What about your ex?
Probably Spanish.
Okay. You'd rather get stabbed?
Aftercare.
Yeah. After a black girl like is angry with you, like she's not cooking nothing.
Yeah.
So you might get a glizzy dinner.
Wait, so you guys are talking about how I have no experience. So like, what's your experience with crazy bitches?
They're all white.
I just told you before we started the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's not that crazy. That's just like
compared to what?
What he's explaining. How is that not crazy though?
That is
compared
crazy.
to what he's explaining.
But that's not. We don't know that. Like, yes, obviously there's examples of that, but the man actually gave you a real life situation that he's actually experiencing. So
no, but like even like. I think that any sort of like there's drama type crazy, and then they're just like, yo, if a girl's abusive, I just can't handle that. Like,
because you have to remember, white girls will call you. I was gonna say it.
Oh, I remember that one.
White girls will call you the word.
I'm not gonna lie, fam.
Shut up.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I'm just saying.
No, but I'm not gonna lie, fam. The crazy, like, you get to understand why niggas put up with the crazy bitches, because it comes with great coochie, bro.
The best.
It's insane. It's almost worth the gamble, bro.
100% the worth.
It's almost worth the gamble.
So I went back.
So if the Spanish thing is like, you know, got me like that, and she'll take care of me after she stabs me, is way better than just getting beat up by the black girl and getting put in jail by the white girl, because I didn't see no positives on those sides. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, you know, for the black girl, the positive was like, I won't go to jail after we get into a fight that she started by hitting me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then with the white girl, it's just like, that whole poison shit. Like, if you're gonna kill me by stabbing me out of pure anger, I'd rather that than like friggin' like, because I'm just, I can understand, you know what I'm saying? When I'm getting sneakily poisoned, bro, that's diabolical.
That's
bro.
crazy.
That's diabolical.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they might try to take out an insurance claim on me and shit. Like, at least the Latina would be like in her emotions. Like, it makes sense. I can understand why you're angry at the moment.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Holy shit.
Okay.
We'll do that one.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going to put the screen up first and then.
Okay.
Good night.
How men talk without talking.
I hear girl that.
Yeah, that. I tried ting, bro. Just cool.
Uno good?
Yeah, man.
I gotta go get some drink.
Alright, true.
Yo, she look good. Well done. Bro, you know how I get to work.
No Pepsi.
Yeah, no, I did. I fridge one. Yeah, I think you have Pepsi down. Yeah, my right. I did the handle part.
That joke is over today was so funny.
Bro, you're in. Fuck, what did that say?
You said you're so in there. It looked like it. I don't know, baby. Come on, bro. You are. She's all over you, bro. I guess I am.
Uno good?
Yeah, man. No, good, man. Good, man. Good. You know, it's a vibe, is it? It's a vibe. Good night.
Yo, the funny thing is, look at the first comment. It says, and we know we just pretend not to see the subtitles.
Yeah, big fact.
But real man them know those ones still.
Yeah.
Oh,
bro, you didn't even need the subtitles. I understood clearly.
Facts. Facts. It be like that though, you know. We have our little homie code talk, like, you know, we don't even like, it's not even anything we discuss that we practice or nothing, but we know. So like, what is it? I have a question. Like, what's the process like when, like, you know, when we're going through girls in terms of like candidates and girls that we would date and whatever, we might show man's a picture and be like, okay, and then we're like, okay. You know, we kind of start like objectifying the girl in a way by saying
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, what happens when that girl becomes the actual wifey? Do you remember your boys objectifying them, or just like, oh yeah, he did say that she's hot and she has a fat ass, so now I gotta look at him funny because like now she's for real and she's around us, and like, you know, I know that he finds her physically attractive.
Wait,
I see what you mean.
Do you feel like that matters to you?
You know what? I'm gonna go out here and say it. Your friends, a lot of the times, they want to fuck your bitches.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Your friends, a lot of the times, they want to fuck your bitch. So it would feel weird knowing that, yeah, there's probably a strong possibility that one of these mandem are going to be in her DM right after we break up, or even just if they know that there's a little bit of tension in between us.
But no. I understand man's jumping in the DM after you break up, but not y'all niggas. If it's a nigga that I'm actually showing the girl, like, yo, this is a thing. If we're that close, bro, we're talking about girls that we talk to.
But that's what I'm saying.
You expect one of us to be in your...
Not one of you
But
guys.
that's what I'm saying. If it's somebody of there's no just random casual nigga that I'm just like, yo, look at this shorty I'm talking to.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
But if it's
like
a close friend, bro...
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I don't ever...
that happened to you.
Yes,
Yes, that's happened to me.
That's what I'm trying to say is I don't expect it specifically from you two, but I'm saying literally I only have like a group of like 4 close friends.
And you
now,
don't expect none of those
but
niggas
I don't expect any of those two, but friends outside of that, 100%.
100%.
Okay.
The way I look at it though is that like when you have a girl and you know your girl's attractive, you know that everybody wants to fuck your girl anyways. Or like, you know, people do want to fuck your girl. And sometimes just having girls around guys in certain spaces, you get to see a little bit more of how attractive they are or whatever. Okay. For me, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with you wanting to fuck my girl. You can't help what you want.
Yeah.
I get to wait. For me, it's about are you respectful? Do you control yourself? Do you do anything to make me feel like you want to fuck your girl? Whatever's in your head is in your fucking head, bro. You can find her attractive as long as you want. I feel like we all find people attractive, but it's the same reason that you don't cheat on your girl. Because you find another girl attractive. You don't cheat on her out of respect, out of love. You know what I'm saying? And I will not do anything to disrespect my friend. So even if I do find his partner physically attractive, there's certain girls that I would never ever, even if they threw all the pussy at me with the hardest mic, it's not happening because you fucked with my nigga, my super close nigga, and that was, you know what I'm saying? If I know that would be disrespectful to him, I wouldn't do it. So at the end of the day, they're just off limits.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how bad they are, how nice they are, or how much they like me. They're just, if they're off limits, they're off limits. And I just feel like it's okay to like accept that most niggas would fuck your bitch.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Unless they're gay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not
so
ugly.
I think my perspective is like, I understand like finding her attractive, but I don't understand wanting to fuck her. That's what I don't understand.
Not
literally,
wanting to fuck her. You would fuck her. Yeah.
Like
if there wasn't, so like if you met her, if you were the first one to meet her, right?
Okay.
And she gave you the coochie, you would fuck her. I understand that, but that's also just being attracted to her. But
That's
like when you
saying.
add like you would fuck her, I think that adds a second layer on top of, we already know that she's
But we already said that
attracted
you
to her.
wouldn't fuck her though. What's more important is that you wouldn't fuck her because of the circumstances.
Yeah. So like, I think the kind of the core point is, it's okay for my niggas to find my girl attractive, but the whole adding you would fuck her is like, I think when you say that and also say that you're attracted to her, to me, that means that like, given the opportunity, you would fuck.
Okay, but look at all the girls in the world that we're attracted to that we would fuck. It's just like, yo, she's not exclusive, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I think
mad girls.
I think you might just be looking at it like a little bit too.
Remember,
like,
he's insecure.
No, that's not my point.
Not even that. I see where he's coming from, but I think you're making it like too specific to the words that are being used versus what we're actually expecting of our friends. So it's like, okay, I understand that, yes, my girl is attractive, and as a straight male, like,
you would fuck her.
You would fuck her. But because it's my girl, you're not going to.
You would not even look at her that way.
You wouldn't even do that.
You wouldn't do anything
even
that
given
would
the opportunity.
Exactly. You would never even.
I get that. But I guess the wording is kind of throwing me off because from my understanding, when you say that you're attracted to someone, that already means that you would fuck them. So adding another layer of you would fuck them is just like,
that's where I feel like you're insecure. Because why are you nitpicking? Why are you nitpicking words? Who cares? Like
because we're trying to again understand where we're both coming from. Because you're saying that niggas will try to fuck your girl. Niggas will try to fuck your girl to me. And then when you're saying like, oh yeah, okay, we know niggas are attracted to her, but then they would try to fuck your girl is adding that layer on top of it.
Yeah, the action of trying to fuck your girl is different than just in your mind saying like, yeah, I would fuck that. That's different.
Yeah.
How is that different?
It's a respect. I want to rob a bank. Would I rob a bank? No. What is that? What is hard to comprehend about that? Like, he's just like, oh, that makes sense, but it doesn't feel right. Like, I get it. I feel like you're insecurity speaking.
It's not insecurity. Stop throwing it at insecurities. I'm just like,
but the reason
I'm trying to understand the mindset of that.
I'm trying to explain.
As a friend, I'm thinking about it from my perspective as a friend, right? If you show me a shorty, I'm like, oh yeah, she's attractive, but I wouldn't think I would fuck that. That's my point. Because it's already a given when I say that I'm attracted to someone.
Yeah, he basically what he's saying is like saying
I don't have
that
to verbalize that I would fuck them.
Yeah,
I wouldn't verbalize it if it's your girl.
But even just thinking about that, it's like I would.
You can't tell me what to think. What the fuck? You can't be. That's the thing. Niggas want. That's where the insecurity thing comes into. Because now you're trying to tell niggas how to think. You cannot tell niggas what to think. They could, in my opinion, you guys are allowed to think in your head that you want to fuck my girl as long as you want. I'm going to judge you in our friendship by your actions, not your thoughts. We cannot control our thoughts.
Okay. Yeah.
You know
I guess for me, like my respect thing is like, I wouldn't be thinking about your girl in that way. I wouldn't be thinking I would fuck that. It's just like, oh yeah, she's attractive. Cool.
Okay, but we're talking about when we meet. If I was to show you a girl,
Yeah.
And we're not dating yet. We're just in the talking stage. And then you're like, oh, she's fine. I would fuck.
Yeah.
And then we start dating. You think that it just disappears from your head that you would fuck? Oh, now in my head, I would no longer ever find her attractive because
I'm not saying you don't find her attractive. I'm just saying you wouldn't think, yeah, I would fuck that.
But I've already made the thing that we would not fuck that if it's our guy's girl. If it's our boy's girl, we would not fuck that.
But would you be thinking about that when you look at her?
But I'm not thinking about my guy.
No, you're not thinking about
my friend's girl.
About fucking your
I'm not
friend's
thinking
girl.
about fucking her.
But I think that's what I'm trying to get to.
But that's why I started off by saying that, like, suppose you meet a girl and I show you this, then it develops into this. You're not gonna continuously thinking like, oh yeah, I want to fuck I'm not daydreaming about my boy's girl.
But so like, think about it from my perspective. When I'm trying to express that, right, and you're telling me I can't tell you what to think. Think about how that comes across to me. So it's like, you're saying that, as far as I'm concerned, you're saying it's okay to think like that as long as you don't act on it. That's what I'm getting from the communication.
I think it's okay to think whatever the fuck you want.
Clarify that.
So you're saying, I like to give people the right and freedom to think whatever the fuck's in their head. Okay. Just don't tell me. So you're allowed to think about whatever you want. Just don't verbalize your thoughts. It's very simple. But I don't like the idea of controlling people's thoughts.
Okay. But you personally, you wouldn't think like that.
I wouldn't think that I want to. No, I don't want to. I made that very clear. Out of respect for my boy and their relationship and everything, I would not ever, even after they broke up, I would not want.
You would not think like that. Rooks, would you think like that?
No,
I wouldn't think like that. I think that's what makes us confident that we wouldn't try to fuck each other's girls after that. But if you're a nigga that's thinking like that, you're probably the nigga that falls in the camp of you would try to fuck.
No, but what we're trying to say is that we're not trying to say like, okay, a nigga thinks like he's just womanizing, wanting to fuck your girl. We're trying to say that if we obviously, like, if he shows me a girl that we both find attractive and then he ends up bagging the girl and taking it seriously with the girl, I clearly would fuck the girl. You think that changed? The only reason why I wouldn't fuck the girl while they're dating is because of him.
But even after, you still wouldn't.
I wouldn't do that because of him.
Exactly.
Okay, so then, but the thought of me saying that I would fuck that girl that's still accurate.
Okay.
Because physically, we're still physically attracted to the girl enough to want to fuck the girl.
Okay. But you wouldn't think that.
Out of respect. Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna think because I'm not. This is very situational. Okay, but I'm just saying that if you have bro, I don't think that we should judge people by their thoughts, bro. I should judge people by their actions. So I'm just saying that there's no point in even trying to be like, oh, you're thinking about this. Like what?
I think my perspective is like, it's when you internalize something over and over, I feel like it's a form of affirmations. And when you do that, it's very, very likely that you're going to externalize that.
Okay, but then they're not wrong until they externalize anything. Because you're allowed to think whatever you want, and then you can't put your things on other people.
I guess I'm just kind of looking at it from a perspective of like my inner self. I would not think like that because I don't want to externalize that thought. Yeah. So I guess I'm kind of just projecting that and expecting my niggas to do the same thing. But if you don't do the same thing, then I guess like that's
I'm just saying that I don't think that hard about it because there's no point. You're wasting your time. You cannot control what it is what is in somebody else's head.
I can't, but I can expect that you don't think about doing some heinous shit.
Fam, there's no point in expecting shit.
Okay.
When it comes to what's in somebody else's head, you will never know, and it's none of your business.
I think that's what trust is. I think trust is
trust is within action, not thought. You can't tell somebody what to think. If I try to tell you not to think about this specific thing, if I say don't think about bananas, and then you just can't help but think about bananas because I'm telling you not to think about bananas, and it just keeps on popping in your head bananas because some forbidden thing. You cannot help what pops in your head, bro.
But I'm not telling you not to think about bananas. I'm trusting that you don't think about bananas.
But why does it matter what the fuck I think about? It's none of your business what's in my head.
Because if our relationship like stands on the fact that you don't eat bananas, then
why would our relationship stand on bananas?
Holy fuck. All right, next topic.
That's just an example, bro. Holy shit.
The best way that I could describe that is like, I don't know, I guess you could say like, say if someone's like a flat earther and like that's what they think, but just because they think the earth is flat, they don't try and like look at you or treat you differently because you disagree with them. Because that is technically taking action on your thoughts of like, oh, because this person thinks different than me, now I'm going to act on that and not treat them the same way I would if they were to think a different way.
Yeah.
If you found my girl attractive before, you find her attractive now. I'm going to assume that if my girl was your type before we started dating and you would fuck her then, you would probably fuck her, but you just don't do it because of your respect for me. And I respect you for that, and we can be friends because you're not fucking my girl. I don't care about what you fantasize in your head. You're allowed to think about whatever the fuck you want. I just don't like the idea because it's just not realistic. We can lie to each other.
I get that.
We can live in this unrealistic world where we lie to each other and just be like, yeah, I'm going to judge you for your thoughts, but it's just unrealistic.
But the thing is, a thought, like, I don't know what you're thinking, so that's a hypothetical in
what's
itself.
The point of this
But
conversation?
that's what I'm saying. So again, my point is, like, from my perspective, I trust that you're not thinking that. I don't know if you are or not, but I have faith. I believe that you're not thinking that. That's my point.
I'd rather believe that you are thinking that.
I kind of want to take it extreme, but at the same time, like,
I respect you more that you are thinking that, but you're not acting about it.
There are extremes of this thought thing. Like, for example, like, a nigga could be into some fucked up shit, but I would trust that you're not. That's why I hang around you. But I don't know if you're thinking about that or not. But I would trust that you're not.
So what I'm going to say to that,
I would trust that you're not.
What I'm going to say to that is kind of what Rex was saying, is like, if you actually think about that and then you never do it, that means your willpower is very strong.
Exactly.
So that's more respectable.
That's more respectful.
It's like, yeah. Anyways, whatever this is, let's see. This was a submission by you, Ale?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
She looks pretty as hell.
Why?
So many videos, and it's like, ask your man how he feels about you going to the club, and you'll get his answer. I'm not going to ask you. I'm telling you what I'm doing this weekend. Now you can come with me, or I'm going to go with my girls, but I'm not asking you. I've seen so many videos, and it's
What do you guys think about that?
ask your man
So
how
the
he
comments
feels.
are like,
I respect it.
I respect it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give your opinion first, because I know you're very conservative.
Okay. So, like, the idea is asking is kind of
what the fuck is this, 1920?
Huh?
Was it 1832? You got to ask your husband to go to the club?
Just like, I guess a club is an example, but like, I feel like there are certain things where just out of respect, like, you can ask your partner, you know, if it's something that they want to do. But if it's like, she's like, I'm telling you, I'm not asking you, like, I don't need.
She doesn't.
She's a
She could do whatever she wants.
grown ass woman.
If she knows that it would bother me, then we have to take steps after that, because you're then disregarding my feelings, knowing that I would not want you to go.
Okay.
You know, if that's a strong thing for me, that is really bothersome for me, then we do have to talk about it. The fact that you're not willing to, like, you know, address my care and concerns, but then it also brings into the question of why does it bother me? Do I not trust you? Okay. I do feel like that has something to do with it, because, like, hey, she said I could come. If she said that I couldn't come, that would be the problem.
Yeah.
But if you said that if I just don't want to go and she goes with her girls, then it's like, hey.
Yeah, I guess what I kind of wanted to do is I wanted to get down more into, like, the deep of it. It's like asking your partner to do something out of respect, like, because they're your partner, is like, I guess you guys have a different opinion about, like, no, I don't have to ask you anything. I just tell you what I want to do and I do it.
It's more so the communication part. Like, I would feel more disrespected if you were just going and doing shit and not saying anything about it.
Okay.
That's where it's like, okay, no, like, we have to talk about this.
Okay.
But if you're literally, like, every single time you're going to do something,
you
like,
just tell me. But I don't care what you think about it. I'm just going to do it anyways, but I'm just telling you.
I feel like consideration does matter.
Yeah.
If it's something that strongly bothers me, like if I say that, like, yeah, I don't feel like that fit is appropriate to wear outside without me, and then you choose to wear that outfit without me and you're disregarding my feelings, then I feel like I can possibly end this relationship.
Okay. But you don't think that she's wrong for feeling that way?
I don't feel like you should have to ask.
Okay.
Like, I don't like that whole control shit. Because to me, just like, I'm not a controlling boyfriend, and I feel like you can do whatever you want, because I don't feel like you're cheating on me. So.
Yeah. Okay. So for example, like, in the example of the outfit, right? You don't feel comfortable about her wearing certain outfits, right? You would feel like she comes to you like, hey, like, honey, what do you think about this for my my thing? And you're like, that's her asking you, versus like, this is what I'm wearing. Okay, bye. That's basically that's what I'm getting. That what she's saying is like, here's what I'm wearing. If you like it, if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. I'm going. Versus like, hey, what do you think about this? Like, do you like it?
Well, she doesn't have to say. She could say what she's doing, and I could still dispute that. Mm-hmm. You could tell me what you're doing. You could say, if you're saying that you're going to the club, and I don't want you to go to the club, I could verbalize that.
Yeah, but that's what she's saying. She doesn't care. She's going.
Okay, but no relationship's gonna work if you don't consider the other person's feelings. If this strongly bothers me and you're going, whatever, I just don't like the idea of feeling like you have to ask to go to the club. Like, you could tell me you're going to the club, and if I have a problem with it, we could have a conversation about it. I think that's how it should be. Okay. I don't feel like it should feel like I'm your father and you have to come to me to ask for permission. Like, you're not asking me for permission.
I get that.
You're telling me what you're doing, and if you don't respect my decisions, and like if I feel like I have a reasonable reason for you to not go, because also my reasoning does matter, because I don't want to be the controlling person where it's just like now you have to ask for every single thing because you have to just wait for my approval on every single thing. If I feel like I have a good reason to be like, yeah, I don't think that you should go to the club, you've been going way too often, there's been way too much male attention there, I don't want to go, and I just feel like it's not somewhere for somebody who's in a relationship to be going this consistently, then I feel like we could have a conversation about that. That's something it depends on her rebuttal. But, you know, I don't want to be the controlling boyfriend to just be like, yo, I control this bitch, and you have to ask me to do everything.
So it's like I don't want to say like I kind of want to say you don't agree with her doing whatever she wants, but at the same time, you also want to allow her to have her own agency to kind of do what she wants. In a sense, is that what you're saying?
I feel like in a relationship, if I'm with you, we got together because we have similar values and views on life. Okay. And that we care about each other, and you're not going to do anything intentionally that upsets me, especially when it's reasonable. When it's a reasonable ask. So I would hope that I'm with somebody that's not that selfish to disregard my feelings. If she feels like, yo, she never goes out, she's a mother or something like that, she doesn't do anything ever, ever since we got together, she doesn't have a relationship with her friends or whatever, she wants to go out and she wants me to come with her, she wants me to be included in something that she likes to do but I don't want to go to, then it's just like I feel like I don't want to take away from her happiness at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It also depends on the girl that you pick. If you choose a girl who's used to going out every single weekend and that's what she likes to do, that's how she finds her fun and shit like that, and she wants you to come with her, that's different than a girl who just never gets out. And if she wants like a girl's night out, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be controlling. Everything has to come down to a conversation and consideration of each other, and then trust. Because if the reason why I don't want you to go out is because I think you're going to go cheating on me, then I shouldn't be with you.
Okay. So I guess that there's like nuance to the levels, right?
100% nuance to this question. Every relationship is different, but I just don't want to be the controlling boyfriend that just makes you feel like you have to ask permission for you to go shit. Like if you ask, what would I think about something? I feel like that's so respectful, and I would definitely prefer that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll prefer the communication, but for me, I don't think that my girl would have to ask permission to go out.
No. I guess like I would have to rewatch it, but I just kind of first impression, I just kind of got the vibe that she kind of went extreme with it, where it's like, I don't give a fuck what your thoughts are on this. I'm just letting you know what I'm gonna do. That was the vibe that I got from her.
Okay. Can we rewatch it?
Curious.
Yeah, sure. Can we rewatch it? Because it was pretty short. Yeah. See if we watch with a different tone.
Seeing so many videos, and it's like, ask your man how he feels about you going to the club, and you'll get his answer.
Ask your man about how he feels about you going to the club, and then
I'm not gonna ask you. I'm telling you what I'm doing this weekend. Now you can come with me, or I'm gonna go with my girls, but I'm not asking you. Seeing so many videos.
In my opinion, in order to date a girl like that, you already know what type of girl you chose, bro. You already know the type of girl you chose. I personally wouldn't be with a girl like that. But if it was just like, that's my girl, that's what I chose, that's what she's into, that's her attitude, and it's like, hey, that's what I chose, bro.
Yeah. I was curious about like, do you guys agree with her or disagree with her?
She's making her own rules, bro.
Yeah.
It's not about disagreeing. It's just like that's how she is. Then it's either I put up with it because that's who I want to be with, or I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also feel like that question in itself of ask your man how he feels about you going to the club, like pretty sure that's something you initialize at the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah.
It's not really something that just like, oh, I'm going to the club. How do you feel about that?
And like, there's also like, people don't understand the dynamics of things. Like I was talking to a friend who had a partner or someone they were talking to, and they were just like, all he does is go to the club every single weekend and But what I'm trying to explain is that like, yo, if he's always been doing that, and that's where he goes
you should expect.
Exactly. You can't start getting into a relationship and then try to change people from what they do. If somebody's a club rat and that's what they do and you're not, then like you can't just take that away from them, because that's going to start other problems in the relationship, in my opinion. If that's what they do to find joy, they like to get ready, they like to have a little drink at the bar, and they like to go and listen to loud music in a club and look pretty, shit like that. That's what they like to do. I personally can't date a girl like that, because I'd rather a girl I could stay at home and play chess with.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. So it's like a nigga getting with an Instagram baddie and expecting her to kind of change her Instagram baddie ways.
Yeah, if you get with a girl who dresses a certain way, I don't expect you to try to change that. You got with a baddie who dresses promiscuous. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She's not just gonna all of a sudden.
I'm not
switch
gonna
up
be like, dress like a fucking nun now. Like, nah. But if you dress normal, then you just decide to start just dressing promiscuously halfway through the relationship. It's like, nah, bitch, we're not doing that.
Yeah. So there's no like, you're kind of like, it doesn't make sense to have that kind of fantasy or whatever to think that
off the streets.
Basically, like it's like, oh, if she likes me enough, she'll be willing to change for me.
I was saying get mellow off the streets.
Oh, never mind.
But like, no, there's no, she likes me enough, she's willing to change for me. That shit don't fucking work. That's some lust. That's the reason why you have no
controlling.
But that's some no relationship experience type shit to say.
No, I'm saying I prefaced it by saying like the fantasy of that. That's why I called it a fantasy.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. But yeah, that's just stupid. That shit don't work. Yeah. That shit never works when like people try to change for somebody.
Yeah,
it's like, nah.
Do you guys want to watch this mellow thing and then do stir the pot, or do you want to do just jump into stir the pot? We're basically
the mellow thing's short. I think it's gonna be funny to read though.
Okay, here we go.
LaMelo Ball stupid ass done got in the car crash finally, because that nigga be driving around Charlotte like he think this is motherfucking Gotham.
I really don't understand.
Holy.
I wish I could read this.
I love how they play this in the song.
Yeah, probably gonna get fucking
The comment says that boy in that damn Hummer.
He gave me problems earlier this month. Kid, I was walking and he almost hit me downtown. Mind you, I had the right of way. I visited Charlotte one time and immediately saw his car swerving in traffic. It was hilarious. He cut my mama off one day leaving Spectrum Center. He literally slowed down to let me through and then immediately cut me off. Why are you playing in traffic? I almost crossed the street one day, then I saw him coming and stayed on the sidewalk until he passed. Imagine.
That's a menace in the city.
He's literally a menace, bro. Imagine we had like DeMar DeRozan in the Toronto driving around just wreaking havoc. You just know that when his car comes around, move out the way. That's DeMar. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would be hilarious. That's and the fact that it's LaMelo Ball when it comes to his personality, his tattoos, his play style, everything is just so young, dumb, and playful with him. That like it all just makes sense that it's him in this situation. Like he's literally a nigga, bro. Like, damn. I just thought that was funny as fuck. To be like, yo, this nigga's actually just living life, bro. He don't give a fuck.
That's fucked.
Has literally people around the city just leaving references and reviews on his driving. The man's wreaking havoc in the city, yo. Shout out to LaMelo Ball.
So wait, do you guys think he's like just... Do you think he's either under the influence, like smoking? Do you think it's his phone? Or do you think he's just absolute menace? He just doesn't give a fuck. He
just doesn't give a fuck. The man's a professional athlete. He can't be too reckless when it's like drinking and driving and smoking.
Bro, the first video I ever saw of LaMelo driving, like understandably, it's like after leaving a game and then like it's a red light like in the middle of the night. It's like you're famous. Like you probably shouldn't stop at a red light when there's a bunch of like fans waiting to security, whatever. But this man just blew through the red light. I was like, understandable, but at the same time,
that's not understandable. What the fuck are you talking about? He's not Tupac. No one's out here trying to kill the nigga, bro. If there's fans, like whatever, niggas already know where you live. If they're from Charlotte, they already know what your car look like. So it's like you're not getting away from nobody.
That's facts.
You're like, look at the nigga standing out so much that everybody has a comment about him. He can stop at a red light. He just didn't want to stop. I know niggas who do that here. So I always think that that's crazy though. Like I never imagined just
what do you think
running
the
a
thought
red light
process is like when they do shit like that?
Not giving a fuck. There is no thought process.
Not giving a fuck.
Like
if they get a
no
ticket,
cops here.
If they get a ticket, they'll pay for it.
There's no light. There's no camera. No cops. What are you gonna do?
Drive. I'm not sitting here.
Like at the end of the day, if we wanted to do that, what's gonna stop us? If we wanted to, if there's no camera and there's no cops,
I used to do that in high school.
What can really stop us from running the red light? Nothing.
Yeah, I think it's just for me. I think it's just habit. Like if I get used to running the red light, I'm gonna run the red light at a wrong time and fuck shit up. So
he
I
can
just
afford that red light ticket. So he needs to just not get caught like 3-4 times or some shit like that. But a good 1-2 red light, speeding red light tickets or whatever, he'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
He makes enough money, multi-millions.
Yeah.
I mean, now he crushed the scar. You have to get a new one or fix this one.
The best ball brother.
Yeah. So, should we do stir the pot?
What time is it?
The pot.
Stir up the pot. We're just over 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Stir up the pot. Stir up the pot. Stir up
Pick up the fucking pot.
Oh, stir up the pot.
Hey,
Stir up the pot. Stir up the pot. Stir up the pot. And the number is...
I ain't even taking my phone.
10.
My phone.
Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet?
So busy singing the song.
I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Fuck the place up. Fuck the place up.
Okay.
Somebody on 10.
Oh shit! I have something that I have to add. I actually almost forgot it.
What?
It was based off a video that I saw, but it was like, would you rather, if somehow you ended up in a situation where you didn't have underwear, like dirty underwear, it was like, would you rather go to school or like go out like commando or wear one, but it's a female's underwear because your mom gave you a commando.
Commando.
I hope I don't wear jeans.
Yeah.
Jeans would hurt, but track pants, commando, I'm good.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, for a good chunk of like a time in the summer when it was like really, really, really hot, I would just go commando.
Yeah, it's kind of
cotton shorts, wife beater, just a thought. Just thought now.
All right, number 10.
Yeah.
Would you forgive your wife or girlfriend for cheating, and under which circumstances, if you would? Well, I've forgiven a bitch for cheating before, so I can't say I wouldn't.
Damn. Yeah, I ain't going.
She didn't fuck another nigga though.
I ain't going.
Well, that was technically cheating, but she didn't fuck another nigga.
I ain't going.
Depends if I need a place to live.
Situational.
That's what I'm saying. Under which circumstances would you forgive? I could think of a couple reasons that I could forgive.
Yeah, if my bank account's mosh up like it is right now, yeah.
And if I like, suppose I did something like diabolical, like fucked her best friend, and then she got get back.
Nah. Cheating. This situation will say the cheating is first on her.
But why are we just making up scenarios? I'm just saying that, like, I'm saying that
that's all we're stuck with.
But it said under which circumstance would you forgive her?
Oh, facts.
So under the circumstance that
you
I did her
first?
super, if I did her, it's not just even normal cheating. It has to be I did her super dirty, and she got her get back. Maybe not fucking my best friend back, but she's fucked another nigga. Like, I feel like I could forgive that because I'm not overly insecure and jealous, anyways.
Yeah.
But the principle about it would make me be able to rationalize it.
Yeah, if you cheated first and then she cheated back, yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
I would hope that I'm never in that toxic ass situation, but
yeah,
I could rationalize. Like, suppose you guys have a wife and kids and family, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys are that deep, it's like, hey, one for one, let's just move on. You know what I'm saying? I could rationalize that. People act like just leaving after cheating is so easy, especially like, what if you guys have like a whole life and family together and shit like that? It's not that easy to just leave.
It puts you in a really fucked up situation.
Yeah, I guess like I'm just kind of thinking it depends on the scenario of like why she cheated, kind of like what you guys are saying. But I'm also talking about like full on like cheating shit, like she fucked another nigga. I'm thinking like, what's the relationship that you have with this person? Was it just like a one night thing where you just, you drunk or whatever?
If you fell in love with another person, you
pursued this infidelity. Like, you were in their DMs. Like, they know that you have a partner.
Did you suck their dick?
Did you wear a condom?
So what situation would you forgive your girlfriend for cheating, or wife?
Yeah, so definitely it would be if I'm depending on her for
survival.
If I already cheated first. What
if she just truly said that, like, you're unable to satisfy her in bed, like you just can't do it?
I'm out of here. What are we talking about? What do you mean?
Would you not want to understand, like, a little bit, like she just wants to like nut for once?
No, because it's like, listen. We're in the day and age now of like, the sex is kind of the prerequisite for whether or not this is gonna work out. So it's like, if we've already been banging and I haven't been able to get you off, and then you decide to be serious with me, it's like, okay, you kind of made a bad choice here, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, no, because it's like, now I understand that you didn't even communicate that to me. You had to cheat to communicate that.
What if you just went through like, as far as the relationship goes, what if you just went through like an asexual phase? Because I know like girls be doing
suppose
that.
you guys, that's what I was getting at next. Suppose you guys were just in a rocky time. You guys weren't sleeping together. You guys just weren't having sex for like literally 2 years.
Yeah.
And like you guys just like.
That happens a lot, actually.
That happens a lot. So like suppose you guys just aren't having any sex and like your relationship becomes a routine when it comes to taking care of the kid, but there's no actual intimacy or love or affection involved at all.
I'd kill myself.
Whoa.
Damn.
Like, you can't just break up.
Hold on. But I'm not sexually attracted to have sex with my wife anymore.
I'm not saying sexually attracted.
But you're
I'm just
saying
but you guys,
asexual. So that literally means like I'm not in. I
He
don't
said
want.
asexual.
He
Yeah,
said it.
I mean, so
that's what I mean.
typically,
Like, that's wild,
typically,
bruh.
what actually happens is it's typically the women that do that, and then the man is always like, "Yo, you trying to fuck?" And she's like, "Nah."
nope. And then we just get used to the nose and we just stop asking.
Just stop asking.
You know what I'm saying? So then you guys just haven't fucked for 2 years and like,
yeah.
Nah.
And then when you get down to the nitty gritty, it's like,
yeah,
"Oh, you weren't treating me. You know, I wasn't." You know what I mean?
Something's got to give. I need a head or something. Give me a foot job, something, yo. You can't just tell me no.
I would just literally cheat on her first. I'm cheating on her first and you can't tell me nothing. What do you expect? You're asking for this.
That is actually facts, though. It's like, what do you expect, bro? I'm going to go spend my little 2 bills and get the thing done.
So wait, no. So basically, there's a camp, because every time I see this topic pop up, there's a large camp of women that believe that if a woman's not fucking you in a marriage, a lot of times it's your fault.
Crazy.
No, it's a 2-person thing.
Yeah, takes 2 to
But that's what I'm saying, that there's a camp of women that truly believe this, and they argue for this point is that like,
yes,
it's
there's
because,
a camp of retards. You should have
but
said
like
a camp
it's like
of
no,
retards.
like it's like it's so essentially their whole idea is it's your fault because a woman doesn't just dry up like that. It's typically actions that you take within the relationship that kind of dry her up, because they're not like us where they can just get horny like that. They have to they have to feel loved and feel this and feel that.
Okay, so instead of holding out the pussy, instead of withholding the pussy for years or whatever, doing just like, you know, stop trying. Once you stop trying, that's the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's try to fix our problems within our relationship, or at least try to be active at doing that before just not fucking.
Yeah. So what if it's like, honey, take out the trash, or do this for me, do that for me, but you're just like, you're doing it on your own time. You're not doing it like how she wants it or whatever. And that's just kind of drying. Yeah. Just drying off the pussy, and her trying to communicate with you is telling you to do this shit that makes me feel good. But you're just like, you're being unreasonable. And then that's, you know what I mean? That's basically her communicating with you.
Okay. But for 2 years, we're just unhappy, bro. So it's like, yo, might as well just like, instead of anybody cheating, let's just leave.
Yeah,
let's just break up.
Because it's like,
Believe it or not, I'm not the biggest fan of staying for the kids, though.
Hey, man. You know, as long as the kid's alive and I can see the kid, and you know what I'm saying, get my time, they get their time.
Fam, if you're both unhappy as fuck, that's not a good example for the kids to even see as an example of love, because that's not real love. That's not a real marriage. That's not a real relationship. So I don't want to be a bad example. I'd rather just split up, instead of like, if we really cannot come to any sort of middle ground where we like each other enough to fuck. But then also, like, I do sound like a dog like by saying this, but I do feel like there's an obligation
of
sex.
Yeah, pleasing your partner sexually.
We are on this
I feel like
earth
there's
to
an obligation, but there
reproduce.
is also an obligation to pleasing your partner emotionally.
Yes.
So I do understand that if she's not getting one half of the bargain, why would you want to give the other half?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I understand that. So there is a give to get type of thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it has to be reasonable. Like, I've had an issue in a relationship where I felt like, okay, we're working on one part of the relationship, but then maybe there's other parts that need help. You know what I'm saying? But then it takes a process in order to slowly fix these different things. And if you just want to not fuck until we're perfect, then it's just like, nah, it's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. I'm trying. You see the effort, so now give me some effort. You know what I'm saying? Help me help you.
Yeah.
My question though is like, do women like just dry up like that, or are they channeling that energy somewhere else?
Channeling the energy of drying up?
Typically, I can imagine that if a nigga in a relationship just stops wanting to fuck, a lot of times it's because he already has a sighting that he's giving that energy to.
You can simply just like fall out of the lust that you once had, and you're just like,
there's mad marriages, mad sexless marriages, and a lot of them is because first of all, you think it's so easy to find a side piece. Lots of these you can't even get bitch right now when you're single. So it's like you think it's easier when you have a wife.
Oh no, these bitches be liking niggas with wives.
I know, but it's just not that if you don't get out much, you're not a social nigga and shit like that. You're not in environments to get bitches. It's gonna be the same shit as right now, unless you're going online to find girls or something or whatever. You're going out of your way, but like it's not that easy to just find a girl to fuck on.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So niggas just like
some people get comfortable in their routine of like, yo, they go to work, they come home, they're doing their routine, and then like at the end of the night they get no pussy, they get used to it, and they go to sleep and they just jerk off, they do other things.
That's what I'm saying. Like they channel that energy into something else. No. Yeah, okay.
But girls and guys are different though.
That's what I'm saying. So that's I was imagining, at least from my perspective, I can imagine that if I'm not getting coochie in my relationship, I'm probably looking outside, whether through porn or through like.
For women in that situation, I would say the clock is ticking unless she's dependent on you to live. So if she's one of those non-working ass bitches who just stay home mom and they just need you, they're gonna tell all their mom groups that like, I feel like I'm trapped in a relationship where I have to take care of the family and he just uses me as a sex doll and they're gonna act like they have no autonomy to leave, but in reality it's just difficult if they leave. Life is going to be difficult if they leave, so they stay in a sexless marriage where both you guys are unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they don't channel it into something else. Like they don't like watch porn like men do, or
some girls probably, but I feel like lots of girls there's lots of girls who are comfortable just not fucking.
Yeah. Damn. They just
not as horny as us, bro.
They just turn on the rose.
Damn. Some of them don't even need that, bro.
That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm like, do women have because us men, when a nigga's not fucking, he's most likely just watching porn. Yeah. It's very rare that you see a man who doesn't watch porn.
But there's some niggas with low sex drive.
I know. There's some, but again, preface like some niggas. I'm like, most niggas aren't like that.
How do you know what most niggas are like though?
Because when I talk to niggas, like a lot of times we talk about like
I know, but have you ever talked to a nigga's girlfriend though? You ever talk to the girls about their relationship with guys? Some guys, bro, they just don't
fuck.
Yeah, they just don't care about fucking like that.
Damn. Okay.
I feel the same way.
I feel sorry for them shorties, fam.
You know what I'm saying?
Come find me, shit.
But there's some guys who just don't really care about sex.
Okay.
And that's okay. You know, I'm not that nigga. I care about sex a little bit too much.
Can't relate, but yeah.
So you would I guess you probably don't care about the numbers. Would you say it's a 50-50 split? Like 50 split?
No. I feel like most guys care about sex.
That's kind of what I was saying.
Nah, but I do feel like there's a large percentage of guys that are unspoken that just don't value sex as much. But when you say 50-50, like, no, it's not half. Like, no, that's crazy.
Okay, but with women, what do you think it like is?
I feel like women could go without fucking for a lot more than men can. Like there are women who definitely can't, but I feel like for the most part, there's like, I know there's a lot of girls out here who just, lots of niggas' moms ain't fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm keeping it real. If you have a single mother that's in her like fucking 50s and shit like that, and she doesn't get out much, a lot of times they find other things in life like community, church, God, fucking family. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're a single mom, whatever, they find other things. Like they don't really need, like a lot of them, like lots of girls get turned off by sex after a while, especially when they're used for sex. Damn. Like if they had so much emotionless sex, they feel empty inside. They sometimes like sex is like traumatizing towards them.
Damn. You think corn stars think like that? I always wonder, do corn stars enjoy that shit, or are they just like, nah, this shit's just work?
Well, it depends. I feel like when you watch the corn, you could tell which ones are enjoying it and which ones it's a job for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some girls are actual nymphos. You could tell that like, yo, they be working off the clock. Like they just be fucking the Uber. They be like, you know, they fuck a fan. Like they be doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just nymphos. They're like, they actually like, you know, what do you do? Is like, how much times do you masturbate? Like 2-3 times a day. Like you ever heard like an interview with like an amateur or something? Some girls are just literally that just like
mad horny.
Bro, fam, this girl. I shouldn't even say this out here. Yo, so this shorty, right? The same shorty I was talking about before the show, right? She said, I think she's an actual nympho because she said that she can't do squats because the action of squatting turns her on and she gets mad horny.
I'm fucking dead.
So when she tries to do squats, like her pum pum gets wet.
Shout out to her.
So it's like if a girl gets like bro. She's a super freak. So if a girl gets so horny to the point where they can't do just regular everyday life things without getting turned on, then that means that they're just like, some girls are just built like that, bro. Like they're just, it's not, I think it's rare, but I do feel like some girls are just nymphos, bro. They just love to fuck.
That's
You know
that's
what
the
I'm
type of guy. That's the type of girl that men are looking for in relationships.
No.
eh? No.
Not all the time, bro.
So I don't feel like most guys can handle that all the time. When you meet a girl who's really about that life, like not like I've had a girl with high sex drive, and it's not. I like it because I have a high sex drive, but it's not for everybody. I could easily see how mans could be like, yo, this is too much.
And one thing I could tell you is there was one point where Rex was kind of like, bro.
Yeah, you remember? I was like, bro, like all the time. Like, yo.
Holy, well, this was a great episode.
Yeah,
I forgot you. I told you that.
This was a super roller coaster.
Oh my
Time
God.
Capsule episode 2. What are we gonna name this one? Just Time Capsule episode 2.
Yeah, we need a name for it because first one is No Nut November. So I don't know. We could call it.
We'll come up with it after.
Yeah. We'll literally call it. We didn't know what to name this.
No, I don't like that name. We'll come up with something better based off of something we talked about.
Okay. Well,
right.
everyone, make sure you follow us on all of our social medias at chat2much.com or sorry, at chat2muchpodcast. And if you want to email us at info@chat2much.com.
Info@chat2much.com.
And make sure you send us some shit on
Facts,
DMs, yo.
bro. Someone needs to start sending stuff.
Yeah, start sending some shit, bro.
Please.
We'll be live streaming this weekend.
And we begin like, at least 60 views minimum on our full podcast. So that's more than one person listening.
Yeah, somebody said something, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's if there were 60 people in this room right now.
There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah. So, yeah, make sure you catch our live stream and we'll see you then, y'all.
And don't forget to suck your dukes. Peace.